video is canceled?
What, video canceled? No. That's just you. Chat, what's up? Y'all should be able to hear us. Hello, hello.
Hey,
We got
everybody.
Ava, we got Mr. Nibbles, we got Reed in here, we got Christian back, we got Panda, we got a random potato, a late night potato. What? Second stream as I get myself into bed. Criminal. Well, as the title says, chat, Kat cannot stop gregging.
I really can't.
In fact, she's gregging so fast you can't even see her right now. She's moving so
Greg.
fast. Yeah, you broke the speed of light, Kat. Yeah. The potato, go to bed. Yeah, good to see you again, Ava. I think it's been a while. How you doing? But good to see everybody again. Kat, what have you been up to? I mean, applied energistics related stuff, I believe, right?
All kinds of applied energistics things. So real fast, I think it's back now. My screen to like see chat and everything was like broken. I wasn't able to see anything, and I'm not able to see any video.
Yeah, it's that like weird third-party software you're using.
Yeah,
not surprising to see stuff like that happen occasionally.
Just letting you know. I went ahead and got all of these made. There's still like several machines and things I want to make. Like I want to make extruders for like all the things we're going to be doing.
Good old Circuit 24. Circuit 8. What is Circuit? Oh, right. So
this is going to make all of our like machine casings and our holes.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Uni's been taking a lot of my energy. Oh, dude, I totally hear that. Although you should be getting a break soon, right? I don't know if I guess not everybody goes on the American schedule, right? But I know a lot of people here in the U.S. are taking a break right about now.
Or you could be going right into summer semester. I used to do summer school too.
Yep, I did too. Good times. Well,
4 weeks, I think. Okay.
Yeah. Right on.
So yeah, I'm still like in the process of like programming recipes, but like once we got this stuff done, I was like, okay, I need to like get some other things done. And one of those things is
Panda says good job, by the way, Kat.
Oh, I thank you.
Oh.
If y'all follow us outside, you'll see what we finally did.
Kat and I were kind of tag teaming this just a little bit before stream.
Mm-hmm. So you guys remember, like, we were kind of freaking out over what we were gonna do over the trees. So
chat.
I finally got this done.
Farming station go zoom, especially when if I could even get down here. Especially when you use time wood, which you can't even see right now. I've got 18 time wood clocks up there. And they are going zoom so fast that I guess these leaves are here perpetually. I mean,
I think so.
That's fine. Oh, now I can't get out.
The time wood was like such a good idea. I've never thought about never would have thought you could do time wood.
Well, I had never thought about it either until like it just sort of hit me. I was like, wait a minute, that's totally gonna work on saplings. So
night potato.
Yo, good night, potato. Hope you have a good night. Have a good sleep. We'll catch you later.
So we are like,
actually, is Potato streaming tomorrow? I don't know. Doesn't normally stream on Thursdays, but anyway, sorry, Kat, go ahead.
We were like bone dry on wood, and now we've got like 137,000 wood, and we just set this up a little bit ago.
Easy. Yeah, I literally wasn't able to make more alvearies because of freaked up wood, of all things. Oh yeah, dude, 175,000 now. Yeah, we are golden. I didn't even want to put more upgrades on this. Damn. All right.
Benzene's doing good. So, like.
Oh, starting a little late tomorrow. Hey, it sounds good. We'll catch you then. Still before we wake up, I imagine. Is this wood farm with full trees growing all the time really lag? It is. Yeah. So you really wouldn't want this in the long term. But I mean, definitely in the short term, this works just fine.
I mean, like in Neo Tokyo, we had it. And as long as we didn't go right next to it, we didn't have any lag.
I think it's more of an FPS issue than anything. It could cause TPS as well. I'm not positive about that. You would probably want to graduate from it to like, I don't know, really big statted up bonsais or something.
Yeah, if you stat those up, you can get really good yields.
Yeah, assembly line win. What's up, world map? I don't know. See, I mean, the funny thing is, right around the time we get to the point where we could do assembly line, we're gonna have Ross run start.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get super distracted from that with that. So who knows? You could also make the bigger Greg Farmer. The Greg Farmer. Farmer Greg. I actually don't know what that is that you're referring to. But yeah, dude, we are good on wood over here. Chat, we were working on a little bit of the bee area during the stream earlier this morning or this afternoon. I am working on getting some more electrical stimulators because I have enough for another alveary. I'm trying to figure out what to do. I think, even though, yeah, honey is actually an issue right now. It's actually the #1 issue. Big surprise. So just kind of waiting on that, kind of chilling with that. I was like, Kat, we had talked about doing Baldur's Gate 3 earlier tonight, and or earlier today, and Kat was like, yeah, I want to do that. And then we got to right before we started, and she's like, I just want a Greg.
Yep. What has happened to me, folks?
So, I don't know. It's a beautiful butterfly transformation.
It's insane. I cannot believe I am like, I must Greg all the time.
She understands us now, chat. It's beautiful. What was one of the other things I did? Oh yeah, I did hook up the wood to apply energistics. Oh yeah, I guess I can go re-enable that over in the B area. I had it where it couldn't see the wood in the main network anymore because I didn't want to capitalize on it. But now we got some to spare. Let me go do that real quick. But what are you working on right now, Kat? Well, talk about what are your plans tonight? Because I actually don't even know.
Well, so I am wanting to work on getting more of our automation stuff set up. And eventually I do need to start working on the distillation tower.
Right. Yeah. Benzene's going to be an issue pretty soon, chat.
Yeah. So
real quick, is there a world where you guys get so addicted to Twist where you don't play Ross? Oh no, we will 100% play Ross Run. No, we've committed to that like many months ago.
I'm pretty sure Twist is going to be in Ross, isn't it?
Yeah, there will be a Twist. Yeah. So, but I mean, obviously, it's going to be a very different take on it. But it's one of those things where, like, you know, we pledged our time to that a long time ago. So, even if we weren't feeling it, which we are, like, I'm excited about that run. Kat's going to get to do like bees and magic stuff again. I'm sure she'll enjoy visiting that and to be able to do that stuff with like Tell and Adidia and yeah, exactly. So. That's going to be a lot of fun. Ross Run, yeah, for anybody who doesn't know what Ross Run is, because we do reference it on a regular basis, Ross Run is the run that Adidia is going to be starting. I believe the current plan is the beginning of July, right after 2.8 comes out. And we are going to be playing with Twist Base integrated in the pack. And I think there's going to be very few rules on that run, like very few like challenge rules. It's kind of a speed run, kind of like, you know, it's still going to take months and months to get through. You know, to the very end. But yeah, the idea is we start on Ross 1 to AB, the planet or the moon or whatever it is.
It'd be very interesting.
Yeah, and we cannot go to the overworld. So want to see that run from your perspective? Yeah, I'm very curious. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm sure I will do some building, right? I think it feels like people are counting on me to do some building.
I know Value's been like putting in a lot of work to try and find like workarounds and things with Ross to make sure we can like do the things that we need to be able to do.
You guys make very enjoyable streams. Thank you so much, dude.
Oh, thank you.
That means a lot to hear. Thank you. We try to make it entertaining. I mean, Kat and I kind of have the easy life with streaming because we have each other to fall back on. Talking to each other, so that helps a lot. But yeah, for Ross Run, I don't know. I'm sure I'll get involved in the technical aspects of Ross Run as well, the GregTech stuff. But yeah, I don't know. The building theme, by the way, for anybody who doesn't know, is supposed to be Roman architecture, which I have zero experience with in Minecraft, so I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I can find some time between now and then to kind of make like some mock-up buildings, like in creative, like some schematics or something. But we will be fully utilizing like creative mode, world edit to like build things, you know. You have to fight Kat for the Gregging now? I know, right? I am trying to be as hands-off as possible, at least on this run, right?
I kind of felt learn.
I felt bad, like I didn't know how to explain the applied logistics like subnet stuff that we did earlier today without just like placing a couple things down. But I think Kat still did learn quite a bit. She was making this other P2P earlier for like all of our CPUs, and a very interesting arrangement here of CPUs. I would never have thought to do that.
I haven't messed with the CPUs before. I don't know the best way to do it, so I was just like,
eventually you'll be making them like bigger, like 2x2, 3 tall, 2x2, like that kind of shape. But
yeah, I just knew I didn't want them touching because I didn't want them to merge into one.
Right, exactly. No, it actually makes sense what you're doing. Like, I always just get, what's the right way to put this, chat? Like, I have my own way of doing things, and when I see somebody do it a completely different way that I never would have thought, I have to go through this whole thought process of like, is this worse? Is this better? Or is this just different and there's no difference whatsoever?
I think everyone is like that when they come across something different.
So I have to like stop in my tracks and... Yeah, give me 1 second. I have to open my door for a minute. It is hot as balls in here.
Is your fan on?
Yeah. Just gonna like crack the door. Sorry for the echo, Cat.
How dare you, sir?
I know. How dare I try to cool off? I've got to figure out, dude. I have no idea what I'm even doing tonight. Because I didn't plan on Gregging at all. Okay, well, I'm not Gregging, right? No, I'm not Gregging. I'm doing other things.
You're doing the other stuff.
I feel like maybe you have enough, like you have enough autocrafting set up now where I could possibly start working on the crop bot. That might be a good idea.
That would be pretty dang nice.
Why don't we do that? That's a good idea. I don't know how long we're going to be on, chat. Like maybe like 3 hours, something like that. 15 minutes before we started upstream, that espresso maker arrived. Of course it did.
So we haven't been able to play with it at all yet.
No, that's fine. I was waiting on my second cup of coffee for the espresso maker, and like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, it didn't come, and then here we are. Can work on Kami if you're really bored. You mean like the Kami armor, like that Thaumcraft stuff? There's so much to do in I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but there's so much to do in Thaumcraft right now. I think if I started looking at that, I would get really overwhelmed. I'm kind of like in a holding pattern until we get to EV, because I think that's when some of the automation stuff for Thaumcraft kind of opens up, like with relation to applied logistics. I need to like figure out where I'm going to do the new Thaumcraft area. I got to build stuff, like, it's overwhelming to think about. So I'm just in my little comfy spot, make a crop pot.
Once we start getting into EV, we're going to have so much building to do. Because we've got to like, we're moving across the river, and we're going to be building all new spaces. Like there's a lot planned for over there.
And just in case anybody's here who like, I know we don't normally do GTNH in the evening anymore. So in case anybody's here who hasn't seen our base lately, like basically here's the river in question, right? And we started out here on this side, and we've been doing like all of our stuff on this side of the river, as you can see. And then the plan was, once we get to EV, we start getting the multi-blocks and stuff, we truly move over here, and this is where the actions are really supposed to start happening, right? If we look at the map, we've got like a ton of area to work with, which we're going to need. We're going to need all of this, probably more than this. So there's like a lot of building in our future. A lot of planning. A little intimidating to think about, but I'm also excited. See how it turns out. We've thought of like doing Minas Tirith over here. I still don't know how Kat feels about that. Kat's not much of a Lord of the Rings person, so what?
Sean says, Kat, are you okay? Blink twice and then is pushing you on back.
No, she is the one who wanted to play tonight, and Greg, okay?
Yeah.
That wasn't even my decision.
He was seriously like, well, are we down for Baldur's Gate? And I was like, I don't know. I can't get off Greg. We need to Greg.
Must Greg. Old Greg's siren call. I mean, we've all been there.
Like, this is just an exciting time because we're finally getting like some stuff automated and everything. Like, I feel like there's still so much left to do.
He's probably holding Witchery at gunpoint, dude. I don't like Witchery. I respect Witchery. I don't like it. River needs a better name than the river. Open to suggestions if you all have suggestions. I might try looking up like a Lord of the Rings, a Tolkien name for a river or something that could be appropriate. Kat and I still need to squabble offline about like what we want the aesthetic to truly be. It's just like the aesthetic that Kat chose initially with like all these different like sort of white tones. To me, that screams Minas Tirith, right?
I don't even know what that is.
I just showed a picture on stream the other day.
I already don't remember.
Oh my gosh, okay. Maybe after we watch Fifth Element tomorrow night, we watch Lord of the Rings Return of the King.
Okay, that's a good compromise.
Okay. Sounds good. Oh, Ava, earlier you said, personally find I'm quick to discredit. Been trying to change that, actually look into it half the time, my way's worse. Yeah, like... I've definitely been susceptible to that in the past as well. Like, hey, well, it's my way, so it must be the best, right? But that could be true, but definitely worth analysis. And dude, especially when you play on a server with a bunch of other people, like, I know Vanguard was like really challenged me on that. I tried to be up to a certain point, like when no one was doing applied energistics, and then I eventually had to kind of like jump in there and start doing it. Up until that point, I was like extremely hands off, and I was just like going with the flow. I'm like, you know.
You really didn't have like any set projects.
I tried to help out like in different places wherever I could. Like I contributed as much as I could, right? But at the same time, I was just like, you know, you all drive the boat. You know, I'm here to help. And you could build the Argonath north of Minas Tirith. I don't remember what the Argonath is. Oh god, I'm like a fake Lord of the Rings fan. Wait, what is that? Oh, I remember this, chat. Hell yeah. Oh, dude, that actually, that could be kind of cool. Where would we do that? Oh, dude, yeah, there's like a lot of water up here, chat. Like above the area. Oh, dude.
You actually want to build that?
I really like the idea.
I mean, it's a cool idea, but that's
an enormous project, obviously.
Huge.
Or I could just, you know, find somebody else's work and, you know, yoink. I would let you all know if I ever did that, by the way. But I don't know. We'll see. There's tons of possibilities. You did a great job, Vin. Thank you. Thank you. Like, I don't want to like trudge into too much. I get why people were like confused about applied energistic stuff. Honestly, like, you know, I didn't even, if we go back and look at the record, I didn't even want to do that, to be quite honest. Like, I didn't want to be the applied energistics guy, but again, nobody else was doing it.
You said you didn't want to.
Yeah, no, I felt forced to in a way. I wasn't literally forced, but you know what I mean. Like, that was kind of the vibe. The hour spent in a creative world while Cat does tech. Yep.
Pretty much how it's probably going to be.
At a certain point, yeah, we're probably like, I'll probably be responsible for a lot of the building while Cat does like tech, because all the magic stuff will kind of like die down after a while. Cat knows this. So I'll be looking for other stuff to do. Obviously, I'm here to help her, but you know, I'll also just be like building stuff. Anduin River.
I think that's a cool thing to do.
My World of Warcraft braid, all I can think of is Anduin Rin from World of Warcraft. Is that Anduin River? Okay, yeah. Yeah, maybe we do call it that. That'd be cool. Alright, chat, I'm gonna write this down real quick. I'll forget all this stuff we talked about.
Let's see.
Until otherwise declared, chat, we will call this Anduin River. Let it be known. Although, wait, I mean, shouldn't... If we're going to build the Argonath to the north, shouldn't this be Anduin River?
So, are we wanting to make this more of like a magical elfish Lord of the Rings kind of build.
Well, my thought was like, try to make some of those like. Okay, my original thought before even thinking of Minas Tirith was that this is sort of like an older civilization that was built, and then like we came in, or like other people came in and kind of like made it futuristic on the inside of like some of these buildings and such.
Okay.
So maybe the outside is like, you know, diorite brick and marble and like all that kind of stuff, and then the inside is Lave 12.
I didn't think Diddy was playing with us on this one.
Well, listen, you know, it's not just him. It's I think literally half of the entire GTNH community uses Lave 12. And you know what? That's okay. Like, you know, we want to understand them. So. Something DNA related could be fun too.
Yeah. See, I thought it'd be cool to do like.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
Very like futuristic, but I see so many people do like futuristic and like dark colors. So I was like, I want us to do like futuristic, but with white.
Okay, see, I think it's really funny that you have the impression cat, because I think the impression that most of us have is that it's the white that is overdone. It's like the Samsa style.
Oh my god!
And that, of course, is what Lave 12 is, you know.
Like every time I see like the futuristic with the neon lights, it's always with black.
I think you're just watching Nine stream constantly.
It's not just Nine.
I think a couple people have, yeah, but
Like
chat. Okay, hold on.
Threefold.
I need like a barometer on this chat. Like, is it more dark builds or is it more like white futuristic builds? You agree with Cat? Interesting. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. Christian says more light. I'm banning Lave 12. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Give me some Railcraft stones. Well, I could definitely see like a lot of like, you know, grays as well in this build, etc.
Yeah, I mean, I can see some grays, but like, I think I want like a lot more of like the white, but we could throw some grays in. Like, no, and the diorite has gray.
Okay, Cat, hold on. Can we like pull up Minas Tirith? Cat needs to see this shit now, so she understands what I'm talking about.
Oh boy.
No, don't oh boy me. Here, hold on. No, shut up. I'm telling the video to shut up. Sorry, chat. Not Cat. There you go. Okay. It's like that. Lots of different like artistic impressions of it. I like what they did with it in Lord of the Rings. That's all, quite a bit. So it's like this tiered up city, right?
Kind of think you are going to be responsible for building that.
Listen, no.
Holy crap!
You can help. Okay, but think of it like flat, like a pancake, though. Okay.
Oh my god!
Hold on, let me see if I can find. But you see what I mean? Like, look at that architecture. Like, it's a lot of white. A whole lot of white. But I mean, the nice thing about this pack is there's so many different shades of like white brick and marble and like all kinds of stuff to work with.
Oh yeah.
So like think of it like a tiered, because if you look at the chat, if you look at the like terrain here, it's very like slow to build up. It's not mountainous, right? But it's like slow to build up to this point that I made right here. So you can make like 3 or 4 like, you know, tiers that are like, I don't know, like 5 Y blocks off from each other with ghost trees. I build with smooth stone. Hey, dude, nothing wrong with that. I actually think otherwise, you think you've seen more black. Okay. Well, anyway, like I could totally see like the aesthetic does not have to be completely like old school, right? Like there can be futuristic stuff in as well. It's like, you know, a futuristic society came and took over these ruins. That's like kind of my, you know, lore-ish idea. By the way, chat, this bridge is not finished. This is just like a prototype.
So, but can we do like a lot of greenery and stuff too? Like when I think of
yeah.
elves, I also think about a lot of like, when I think of Lord of the Rings, I mainly think about the elves.
Oh, dude, yeah, just throw vines all over the place, like shrubs. 100%. We could throw in some like Botania effects or something like that. Or... That's one reason why I was thinking of like doing Botania, like right down here near this like the shoreline here, because it kind of made sense for it to be like closer to the river. The DNA thing I said was about the river's name.
Ah.
Okay. But dude, the ghost, I like what Sean was saying about like the ghost trees or whatever. Because one of the iconic things about Minas Tirith cat is, let me see if I can just pull up some like Google images. One of the iconic things is there's this tree at the very top. I don't even know if I can see it in any of these depictions. It's been way too long since I watched Lord of the Rings, so I don't exactly remember the huge significance of it. There's like this little courtyard at the top.
White Tree of Gondor.
Yes, yes. So I just feel like there's so much potential to work with that. And even if we don't like get, you know, I don't know, like I think when we're like taking a break from Frostfront, we could just like build over here and like, you know, do more brainstorming, and you know, we're in there for the long haul with this world, I feel like. I don't know if you feel that way, Kat.
Oh no, I totally do. I wouldn't be like so invested in spending all this time here if I didn't want to be here for a while.
So I really want to, I want to exceed the creativity that we had in Neo Tokyo. And I think this would be a really cool like basis for it. So we can continue to talk about it. I think I just need you to get, we just need to watch Return of the King, and then you'll be like all in. Trust.
Is that what you want us to watch after Fifth Element?
Yeah, it's only like a 4.5 hour long movie. Don't worry.
What? I don't remember it being that long.
Actually, the chat, there's no way we're going to be able to. I have to wake up at 5:30 the next morning. There's no way we can watch Return of the King.
But y'all, so I will probably post in Discord. Like, I don't know, what time do we want to start watching the movie?
Oh, chat, I was memeing, by the way. No, it's actually 4 hours, 23 minutes.
Ew.
The extended edition, which you have to watch the extended edition. But yeah, I mean, when would we watch that? I don't know. Probably no later than like about the time we started the stream, right? Yeah, I gotta get to sleep by like 11 o'clock. Well, were you wanting to like initiate a watch along or something?
Well, I was gonna like say, hey, we're gonna start our watch of Fifth Element. If anyone wants to start it, watching it with us,
we can do a little experiment like that. If anybody wants to watch it with us, have a little chat in Discord. That could be fun.
He has never seen it before. Nope. I have got to like get him to understand how amazing this movie is. Yeah, it's a Discord popcorn chat.
Shmev, you're so right. Like the end of Sauron isn't even shown in the normal movie, which is insane to me.
Multi-pass.
Discord popcorn chat, yes. Yeah, we'll do it. You know, if nobody shows up, no big deal. We're just watching the movie regardless. But if y'all want to start it with us in chat, then you know we can announce that on stream tomorrow.
Okay.
Then we're gonna do that. Like set a time. Oh no, it would be tomorrow night. It would probably be right around the time we started the stream. So about like 7 p.m. or sorry, 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern. Would probably be the time. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah. Because Kat had wanted to do that with some movie for a while, and I feel like we should just kind of, you know, just throw some spaghetti at the wall. Try it out.
I thought it would be fun.
Yeah. Already 2:30 in the morning. Yeah, see, that's the problem. Yeah. Yeah. I hear that. Yeah, stupid time differences.
So
D&D tomorrow night. Oh, dude, have fun.
Very cool. Have all the fun.
I mean, even if it doesn't work out this one time, like we'll try again. Yeah, I'm sure it's something that we'll, you know, give a couple shots at. Let me see, chat, real quick. How are these doing? These are not crafted. Oh, because I need more refined circuit boards. Yes, of course. Dude, I can't click the terminal through Phantom Cat. There we go.
A phantom cat.
That's what you are.
I think that is so funny and weird that that's happening.
You know the funny thing, like there's a couple of random items that don't have a texture and they're just like a blank white box, but if you hover over them, I can see the tooltip. What was one example? It was like a baby chest or something. Hold on. Baby chest. Yeah, look at that, chat. Has anybody ever had that happen before? It's not really been a thing for me in the past, but happening today for some reason. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, chat, I have to go AFK for a second. I have to go turn the thermostat down in this house. I will be right back.
He is having some problems. All right, let's see. I am trying to make some seeds. These Sortis quartz seeds. We are like almost out of our pure Sortis crystal. I think what else like we need for AE2. Go ahead and craft some of those up so we have them. Looks like we're gonna need some of this, although I think I can go ahead and make these with, oh, it's with the lathe and the cutting machine. Okay. I forget these recipes so easily. But guess what? I can automate this whole process now. It's so good.
Yeah, Cat is like addicted to Applied Energistics now.
I'm so happy. You have no idea.
No. What are we talking about here?
Well, you set yourself up for that, baby.
Wait, what do you need now?
Probably Sortis quartz.
Probably.
Like all the quartz.
What do you mean all the quartz?
All the quartz. Well, we're good on nether quartz, but Sortis quartz, we're getting low on.
Have you checked the ores chest yet?
No, not yet.
I hate it when you do this. Chat, she drives me bonkers. Totally bonkers. She'll be like, oh, we need more of this. Have you checked our resources? No.
Well,
No, I haven't.
I'm like, I say we're short on it, so that way you can be like, oh, well, that is in the.
You don't know if we're short on it.
It's not in the system, so we're short on it.
No. Holy. Oh my god. Chat, help. I'm blinking twice. Help.
Is someone gonna request SOS now?
Sending it out. Okay, I mean, it turns out maybe we actually are low on Sortis quartz. So in this case, okay, I was illustrating a point though. Okay.
And see, they get it. They're with me. If it's not in the system, we're out.
They're not with you. They're just against me. Okay. All right, here we go.
Let's see.
That definitely is one of the, like, God, chat, there's so many bees that I want to get, like, going, but we are literally, like, completely bottlenecked by the whole honey problem.
We'll get there. I mean, you've already got saffron, right?
Oh, yeah. But, like, there's only one of them going, and that's, like, clearly not enough. So.
Yeah, no,
Nope,
you
I
need
do
like a
not
couple
want
of
to go there.
them.
Yep.
I've never seen a 6 in Minesweeper. Oh, oh, you can get more. You can get an 8 in Minesweeper. Mm-hmm.
It's very rare, but yeah. Good cat, he can't get too smart, gotta make him crazy. Okay, listen here.
I would rather not drive him crazy. I like a sane Vin.
Yeah, just moderately crazy, right? I don't even think we have
We're all a little crazy here, my love.
It's a spectrum of crazy, okay. Quartzite, that's what I'm looking for. Do we have any quartzite?
There should be some in the system.
No. I'm looking for ore veins right now.
Oh, okay.
No. Okay. We got to.
Yeah, we don't have very much in our stash of things. I've checked everywhere.
I'm on it. Oh, actually, where did I put our miner? Oh, over here. I forget what I put it on.
She says, "Why did you read it like that? What did you mean?"
Wait, did I misinterpret your comment? Probably wouldn't be the first time. Here's M1. Okay.
I mean, y'all know how it is.
What we got here?
I'm sure y'all read like text messages and stuff, and y'all read it in like not the way it's meant to be read sometimes.
All the time. I assume everybody's being aggressive toward me all the time. No, I'm just kidding. Ooh, Firestone. Oh yeah, I wanted to get more manganese, right? I had a feeling that you might be running a little low on manganese dust.
Oh yeah.
So I wanted to get some like Spessartine pyrolusite. It only grabbed like 2 stacks of pyrolusite. That's not much, but it's something. Oh good, the compressed chest is invisible. Fantastic. Dude, I think I just need to reboot my game. I might actually go reboot my game in a bit, chat. Like,
this is so crazy.
Stupid.
You have been having like some major issues with your stuff today.
Just one of those days.
He couldn't see me earlier either.
Yep, Phantom Cat. Okay. Let's go prospecting. How's that sound, chat? Sound good?
Oh, interesting.
Of course it does.
Hey there, Death Pacifist. Do you know how I can get a thief Enderman? Well, I mean...
A thief?
Are you wanting them to just, like, pick up your blocks? You just have to make sure mob briefing's on, right? Isn't that right, baby?
Well, no, I don't know what thief Enderman really means. Like, does that mean them, like, plucking up blocks? Or are we talking about something else? I actually don't know. Maybe somebody in chat knows. It's the name of a mob. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea. What do you need that for anyway?
That sounds like a very interesting, thing for an Enderman.
And now I'm curious. I never needed one in Neo Tokyo. Let's see. Dude, no quartzite. The hell, man. It gives 2 ender pearls instead of 1. Ooh. Yeah, I never knew about that. Interesting.
That is very nice.
I don't know. I feel like I have not seen that named Enderman that often, if ever. Like, maybe it doesn't spawn in the wild. Yeah, I'm just purely conjecturing here. I have no idea.
Brochacho says they're on the HEE Purple Islands.
Oh, maybe they spawn from those.
They're purple islands.
Yeah, because they're spawners in those islands. So yeah, that might be it.
Dude, those things always freak me out. I come up on those islands and I'm not expecting them to pop out.
She didn't take the time to look at the name of them. She's just like, get away.
That's it. I fly right away.
Chat, can a man just get some quartzite, please? Y'all have any of that quartzite? Apparently not.
All right. I think it makes this stuff.
Yeah, what are you doing, Kat?
I am trying to grow things.
What does that mean?
I am trying to make more of the pure Certus quartz crystals.
Oh, gotcha. Man, it's gonna be nice to get to EV, because then you can make the crystal growth chamber thing, is whatever that thing's called. Oh, here we go, chat. I finally found some. Good lord. Okay. And then it should be up here. Hopefully. Oh god, I might have gotten screwed actually. Because it spawns like... Oh no, it's 80 to 120. Okay, never mind. We're good. We are good. There it is. Beautiful. Cat, soon you shall have all the quartzite. Ah.
Oh, good.
This week so far has been staring at the void, wishing I could replay Expedite. Dude, I know. I was going back and listening to some of the music, and some of that. There was one track in particular that had me misty-eyed. Which one was it, dude? I have to find it now. I really want to throw a link your way. It was used mostly at like the end of Act 2. I want to say. Oh man, let me see if I can find it. I got misty because I actually went up and looked up the French lyrics, put them in Google Translate, and I was like, oh my god, this game is such a freaking work of art, man. It's incredible.
And hey there, Kaz. I see your comments say just autoclave them with distilled water is good enough for my porridge. Remember, you were exactly right. I'm just trying to set them up on Autocraft so I don't have to manually go mess with it anymore.
Understandable. It'll just take a little while for them to finish,
yeah,
but at this current, yeah. Bro Chacho, here is the song. Go look up the translated lyrics of that song right there. It's insane. By the way, Chad, if you haven't played the game, it's like 100% spoilers. So you've been warned. But what a... I hope that the guy responsible for the music seemed like a really cool guy. I forget his name, but I really hope he goes on to like continue to do great things. What a legend.
All right.
Oh god, I can't find my compressed chest because it's invisible. Okay, there we go.
Oh my god, baby. When's the last time you restarted your computer? Like,
no, it's only been like 2 days. That's not the issue. It's just, I don't know, just GTNH things. Who knows? Okay, we're gonna chunk load this. We're gonna put a little waypoint marker, and then we should be good. We'll come back here later. 2 days. 2 days isn't bad. I mean, it was hibernating part of that time. Uh-oh, piano cover. What you got? I'll take a look at that in just a couple minutes. I want to go see if the electrical stimulators are done. I really want to get another alveary going. Let me sleep as well. Kat, can you try to, like, I don't know, pay attention to the time in game every now and then? Try to sleep some? Like,
I can try.
Yeah, I mean, no, like, it's not the end of the world. It's just, it could really help our bees right now. Everyone in chat should know this? Okay. Hey, Time Consumer, what's up, man?
Hey yo, how you doing?
How's life? How's work? How's Greg? Any Greg in your life these days?
I feel like it's been forever since we've seen you, man.
Hope all is well. Dude, what am I doing here? Yes, we got the electrical stimulators. Okay, perfect. Okay. We need to... Wildly busy. I hear that. I know it comes in waves for you. I hear that. Well, hope everything's going well. Chat, I'm trying to figure out where I want to do some of the stuff. We've got some different biomes here, so I don't think I want to do it there. I think I want to start doing stuff like right here. We need the middle block of the alveoli exposed to sky, so we'll start positioning them like this. And then we'll have the electrical stimulators facing toward the middle, because we'll do 2 rows of alveolis, similar to what we've done over here. And eventually we'll have this like whole area to work with. Which would be nice. Won't be enough, but it'll be nice. I think I do need to make one more basic gas turbine. And one of these days
we're doing pretty good. We are celebrating our 10-year anniversary tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're very excited about that. We got ourselves a nice little espresso machine. Arrived just before we started stream. Wouldn't you know?
I cannot wait to... I cannot wait to... well, okay, this is going to sound bad, but chat, I kind of can't wait to get off here and play with it a little bit. So we're probably going to end, you know, I don't know, like 2 hours from now or something, but...
Yeah, you know, for those that aren't in like our daytime stream, y'all probably haven't heard, but like we met when we were working at Starbucks. Our wedding was even coffee themed. So it seemed very appropriate for us to get an espresso machine for our 10-year.
Yeah, obviously Kat and I have worked with espresso plenty in the past, but we've never owned an espresso machine. So we got one of the Breville that's like got the coffee grinder implemented into it. Like, seems really well built. Like, everybody showed good reviews for it. So I'm very excited.
Oh, yes. So, hey there, Redwall. How you doing?
Yo, what up?
So, I'm looking at making extra extruders, right? I've got one for ring, small gear, fan, rod, and bolt. Do you think the only other ones I'd need right now would be gear, casing, large pipe, and normal pipe?
Probably. I mean, that sounds right. I mean, you've been doing this plenty, Kat. Like, I mean, you've been doing most of the Gregging, actually. Like, you're familiar with what we use most commonly. So
it's like I feel like there was something that needed tiny pipe.
Well, I mean, you will need it for, what is it, ender fluid conduit, I think, chat. But tiny pipe is a very niche use. So, it should be fun. Did you get standard temp or one of those new gem ones with whiskers? Oh, I don't know anything about that.
Whiskers?
I didn't actually even look much into, like, the temperature of it. I just knew that I wanted one with, like, a pressure gauge. Because otherwise, like, how are you really supposed to know how to, like, fine-tune your coffee? Like, your coffee grounds? Being able to figure out the pressure of the water when it's making the espresso is, like, pivotal. So, I made sure it had that. And all the, you know, not too uptight coffee snobs on YouTube seemed to think it was a good buy, so... That was enough for me. Tiny electrum for conduit. Well, I think it is
small.
Yeah, it's small electrum pipe for the item conduit, and then the ender fluid conduit, chat. This right here. Tiny PTFE fluid pipe, right? I feel like that's one of the only times you need it.
Like those, though.
They are really good. Dude, especially when you start messing with, like, general oil processing. So
I don't even want to talk about that.
Good. Well, lots of stainless steel and distillation towers in your future, Kat. That's all.
Well, I look forward to the stainless steel bee that you're going to cook up at some point.
Look, it's not a matter... Like, I could make that right now, but I just have no way of, like... Like, chat, look, we are alveary-less. We have like 6 alvearies.
I know. We need the
Dude,
honey.
yes.
That's why I'm like, when you get to it, because I know you've got to like get the honey.
But you said it. You said it in that little sassy way that is giving me a hard time. Okay, so
I was still fully intending on like, I know you need honey right now.
Right.
He's not even listening to me.
No, I'm listening to every word you're saying.
Late. Did I miss
beautiful dulcet tones, Cat? Loving it.
I wish we were in the same room sometimes and I would toss a pillow at you.
Well, that's why we have separate rooms, chat.
All right, so I need a whole bunch of extruders.
Just gotta give you all the hard time all the time, Vin. I don't make the rules. Who made that rule? Who was responsible? I want to know. Okay. So we should have this alveary fully online now. I think I just want to, let's see, get a little chest, get some item conduit. We're going to set that to insert priority 1, self-feed enabled. And then this will be insert priority 0. There we go. Standard stuff, chat. Oh god, is it in the wall? Really? Okay, let me do it here instead. Oh wait, that's not gonna work.
Everyone but you, collectively.
Okay, there we go, right there. What are people saying, Kat? What are we on about now?
We just got to give you a hard time all the time, then. Okay. I don't make the rules. Everyone but you.
Okay.
If you like watching chill coffee snobs on YouTube, I've linked a playlist in Food Talk that might be relevant to your interests. Hey, thank you so much, Mr. Nimbles.
Dude, by the way, the amount of money people spend on coffee grinders, oh my god, chat.
Absolutely bonkers.
Like thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. I was like, holy hell, dude. People spend more money on coffee grinders than the actual espresso machine. That blows my mind. At the same time, I kind of understand, but man, insane. Okay, there we go. And then we can just put like one item conduit right here. And extract, and boom. Should be good. I think I'm going to put another saffron bee. I feel like that's kind of the no-brainer choice. Right, chat? More honey.
Ava says, low-key, just as long as it's not pods, I couldn't care less.
I mean, so here's the thing is, like, Kat and I have been creatures of convenience the past couple of years. Yes. So we've been all about that Keurig life. So we've never claimed that it's good coffee. It's just convenient.
I mean, we do have like all kinds of other ways to make coffee as well. Like you've got a French press. We've got, God, what is that thing that we had on the counter? I forget what
it's an AeroPress. I kind of liked the AeroPress. It wasn't too hard to clean up. We do have French press, dude. I do like French press coffee a lot. It is the most annoying to clean up by far. I don't think we have much excuse for not doing pour overs. Honestly, it was just the fact that we didn't have a good grinder. I feel like we had one of those $50 grinders, which wasn't very good. Then we had like an $80 grinder, which also wasn't very good. And I don't know, like, I feel like you got to invest more in that stuff like that.
I am going to really enjoy my frou-frou drinks.
Oh yeah. We got her some oatmeal milk and
yep.
She's got her caramel drizzle and vanilla syrup. Mm-hmm. So y'all know what that means. I even bought
this special ice maker to get like little tiny cubes put in my thing, because I don't like big chunks of ice. I like tiny chunks of ice. I'm very picky.
V60. I have no idea what that means. I remember the general impressions I did with my research. I don't remember many specifics, though. Oop. Time to sleep.
Oh, boy. Oh, well, I can set these up, but I can't do anything with them without an interface.
Yeah, even the $80 grinder chat, it was just, like, so inconsistent. From what I saw, the grinder that was implemented in the one we bought looked pretty good. I've got this machine that does the grinding and stuff for you for like $20 from the old place you worked at, like automatic press a button.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Oh, V60 is the most popular pour over thing. Yeah, I just got a, I don't know, it was some like porcelain doodad that you put the filter in, and
it looks really
on
cute.
This like wooden frame. Yeah, that's nice. It is nice. All right, chat. We got another saffron bee. Let's pop it in.
We got ads coming in a minute.
Yep, chat. We'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and run these right now just to get them out of the way. We are literally just. I'm just trying to get more honey. This is the name of the game over here right now, and then we can finally. Now I know how Kat feels when she was constantly like, or I was constantly to her like, "Hey, we need this bee. Hey, we need this bee. Hey." Hey, Kat, can you make this bee?
Oh, I really should get you back with that. Like, it was constant.
Is this
rapid fire?
Anyway, we'll be right back, chat. Oh, dude, I just realized I don't have YouTube up. Anybody chatting on YouTube? Probably not.
Whoops.
If you're on YouTube, though, hello. I'm pulling you up right now.
Start looking at that song. Don't forget about the
I should. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. Yeah, Mr. Nibbles, if you can hear me, I'm sure you can. I'm gonna look at that right now. Good call, Kat.
You're welcome.
This is why we have the 7TV emote, the request reminder. What kind of nerds chat on YouTube? Apparently you, EB Music Man.
Pleased to meet you.
Do you love me? Are you playing your love games with me?
And Redwall, yo, thank you.
That's awesome.
The Prime for 3 months. Appreciate you. Good to see you again.
Thank you so much, Redwall.
All right, let me pull up this cover. Mr. Nibble said that everybody would know this song. Let's see what we got here. Yo, Zero, what's up?
Hey, yo.
How you doing? I love it when we stream it this time and we see some faces we haven't seen in a while. That's always fun. Hope everything is well. Oh, dude.
It's totally sad, like,
pleased to meet you.
Everybody.
Are you playing your love games with me?
I'll join. Glad to have you. Yo, thank you.
Thank you so much, Ava.
Yeah, I believe Mr. Nibbles was correct about this song.
HB? Oh.
Kat, you know this song.
Such a good song. So aren't they going to be changing the GTNH song with the
yeah, a little bit of Nines music? I think it is supposed to be
so
2.8, right?
That's what I thought I heard. That is so awesome for 9 too.
Wait, hold on. Okay, EB Music Man 84 over on YouTube says, "Oh right, my YouTube name isn't the same as my Twitch name. Who are you?" EB Music Man 84. It's a mystery.
Zero says, "Been crazy, man. Exams just finished, so hopefully I'll be able to catch the afternoon streams now." Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, nice.
Hope you did well on your exams. Ada says, "Oh my god, I'm so happy for him." Yeah, we are too. Like that is like really, really cool that he's able to do that.
Yeah, it's one of those things, Mr. Nibbles, that probably won't be implemented toward until the very end, I would imagine. I know it's usually like that for the art screens as well.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh god, Kat, I don't know if we have any. I was just gonna say, I don't know if we have any new submissions or anything for that or not.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't think we have anything worth submitting right now. Unless you want to like attach something from Neo Tokyo that we didn't submit before.
I don't know what it would be. I'd have to think about that. Chat, we should be back from the ads right now. I don't need to research this song.
You just know it.
Because I know that, yeah, of course I know this song. It's embedded deep within the soul. Let me turn off Spotify music. And so the name of the song is Sweet Dreams from Five Nights at Freddy's. And so when I saw Sweet Dreams, first thing that I thought of, chat, was... But no, it's not that Sweet Dreams. It is, such a classic, chat. Doesn't that get you in the mood to Greg?
Yep, it's a really good song.
Bonus, indeed, Uriage. Glad to have you.
Hey,
Hope all's well. Heard this song a lot while procrastinating not building more infrastructure. I have definitely been there. What's up, Cosmolot? Definitely been there. I feel like that's going to apply to us, except it's going to be like, instead of infrastructure, it'll be building actual buildings to house the infrastructure.
Oh boy.
We're gonna have to find that building creativity pretty soon, Kat.
Yes, we will. But you've got some great inspiration. You know, all the stuff you were just looking at earlier.
Look, I was just looking for an excuse to watch Lord of the Rings with you, okay?
Hey, you can always ask. I'm usually down, but I'll probably multitask because I multitask with everything.
Wait, does that mean I'm allowed to multitask when watching Fifth
No,
Element?
because you're not very good at multitasking.
Wait, no. That is not a reciprocal standard. Also, Mr. Nibbles. Yo, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Holy crap.
Thank you.
Dude, very, very generous. Thank you. Enjoy Brochacho, Rational Ogre, Alex, Cannon, Death Pacifist. There you go. Thank you again. Let's go in toward the... Dude, I need to buy a video card. And then we probably have everything we need to put together a streaming PC. I might need to get a... like an SSD as well.
Okay.
That's probably about it, though.
Oh.
Thank you again, Mr. Nibbles. Appreciate you.
You gotta love when you have line mode turned on and you don't realize it.
Chad, who's been caught by that? Line mode on the wrench. Great feature, by the way.
It really is great.
But, you know. User
I was
error
terrible
strikes
at
again.
using it for the longest time.
Yeah, same. I actually did use that last night off stream. The trick for me, because I couldn't get it to work for a while, the trick is to make sure that you haven't just like connected the pipe to some fluid or something. Because if you have like inconsistent amounts of fluid in the pipe that you're trying to do line mode on, it won't do the line on all of it. It'll be very inconsistent. So make sure your pipes are like empty or completely full.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Of course it does.
Yes, it does, and I have noticed that. Sorry, it took me a minute because something else happened, and I was like, "What's happening?" So
It sounded like such a fake yes. I'm sorry. You actually meant it. Okay.
I was just slow with my response. I'm sorry. I was not zoning out. I promise. I did hear you.
Don't mind the noise outside your door. It's just a phantom, nothing more. Dude, I have never played Five Nights at Freddy's before. I don't think I ever will. I hate jump scares in anything. So that game is not for me. It's crazy how popular that shit is, though. I feel like they've made like 17 Five Nights at Freddy's games at this point. More to come.
Really? That many?
There have been a lot, yeah. Oh, they've been milking that franchise. I mean, I would too.
Didn't they make a TV show on it? Like about Five Nights at Freddy's?
I don't know. Chad, did they make a Five Nights at Freddy's TV show? I mean, I
thought
shouldn't be surprised.
I saw it on Netflix.
Ava's in the same boat. Ava gets me. Yeah.
There's a semi-decent movie. Okay.
I shouldn't be surprised. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Let's do a count real quick, chat. We have 2 saffron bees. So all the honey. We got a salt bee going. That was Cat's request. I think it was earlier. Was it off stream when I did this? I think so.
Yeah.
Because you needed a bunch of chlorine, which, you know, totally fair.
Oh, yes.
And then we've got another saffron somewhere right there. So 2 saffron. 1 machinist, because machinist is awesome. We love machinist. Oh, 2 machinist. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. As we said, we love machinists.
And then, yeah, right. And then astral silver. Let me see how we're doing on silver real quick. 439. It's okay. I'm kind of tempted to make a 3rd saffron and put that in there and just like get the ball completely rolling on this. Yeah, what? Said no final. Oh no. Okay,
what?
Shmev, no. Machinist is like one of my favorite jobs.
We both love machinists.
Okay, listen. I don't care about DPS in that game because I'm not rating at the high end. Like
it feels so good playing as a machinist, though.
It's
like,
such a fun class,
the attacks.
dude. Yeah, it feels good, even if you're like doing no damage, right? It just feels good. You don't have to know that you're doing no damage, right? You just put that in the back of your subconscious. Just don't play with DPS meters. You're not supposed to anyway. Yoshi P said no.
This is the chaos I love to sow.
Machinist, I actually think my number 1 class though is Reaper. Reaper feels incredibly good to play. I know, Kat, you have not.
Yeah, I have not played it yet.
You got to get on that. Like it's melee, like, but it's really good.
You guys, like, I'm so weird with playing Final Fantasy 14. I play based on level, so like I get all of my characters up to a certain level, and then I'll start playing the next tier of characters. You know, next classes.
No skipping ahead, chat.
Nope, I do not skip ahead.
Can't do that. No skippers.
I get them all up to the level before I move on to the next.
I still have not tried Samurai.
Oh, really?
I could see Samurai being a lot of fun. Yeah, I just haven't gotten into it.
That one is fun. Like, I really do enjoy that. Like, I love Ninja, but I hate how, like, weird the buttons can be.
Ninja's a weird one.
You got to do, like, weird combinations. And I feel like you've got to find a good rhythm with Samurai as well.
Isn't Samurai a little more complex than Reaper though? Like I could see what you're saying though, Shmev, from what little I've seen.
Yay, I'm not alone. Redwall's with me.
And yeah, the merger, that weird shit with Ninja. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I really love the attacks. Like, I especially love, like, I always have it like memorized for the thunder, and that's great to do. Like, if you like flip away, you get out of like the path of something, and then you shoot it with thunder really fast. That's like my favorite little combo.
All right, chat, we're doing it. Another.
Now I want to play Final Fantasy 14.
Oh God, there we go. Okay, yeah, Wu Klamat's waiting for you, Kat.
Well,
Speak with Wu Klamat
so
again.
I find, as I just said, you know, I have to get everything up to a certain level. I just got into Stormblood with all the characters, and you know, it's like my second playthrough, and I'm already thinking about doing a third playthrough to do it all over again because
Okay, yeah, chat. We'll see you in 2029 when she finishes Dawn Trail.
I just love it so
God
much.
help us all. Okay. Oh, look at that. We're doing a little better on Honey Rat. Although I did have this turned off. That's true. Let's turn the scented paneling back on. See how much of this we can get. I guess royal jelly and pollen clusters could hold us back. We're getting those from like the two machinists. And I do technically have an industrial and imperial over here, but they're in apiaries, so, you know, eh. See you in the next FFMMO. Yeah, Final Fantasy 30. Exactly. Yeah, the ghost of Yoshi P will be working on that one. Oh man, chat, I do have to say, like, if the next FF14 expansion doesn't hit well story-wise, I'm gonna be kind of not considering that game, like, good for the story anymore.
Yeah.
2 in a row, like, it's gonna be kind of rough. We'll see what happens. I don't want to be, like, pessimistic about it, necessarily, but I am a little cautious. Night stream, yeah, got nukes. What's up?
Yeah.
We were talking about Shadowheart earlier. You missed it. Okay, wait. Are you? Is nobody gonna tell me, EB Music Man 84? Are you not gonna reveal your true identity? It's bothering me now. Over on YouTube. Who is you? Shadowheart, best girl. Oh man. I missed nothing. How's the Neo Tokyo world going? It is not going, yeah. So there are a couple reasons for that. When you get to UXV, there's this really important part of it called Universium. It's this fluid that you get from the Eyes of Harmony. And you need an extreme amount of this fluid in order to make the UXV component assembly line casings. Long story short, you need that to like really make significant progress towards Stargate. And I couldn't get that going. Like it's a long wait. Okay, got nukes. I'm not allowing that phrase. I'll read it though. Shadowheart isn't girl, she is whore woman. Okay, listen.
Wow. That is
inquiring minds have to know what happened. Way back then. Anyway.
Really messed him up.
Anyway. Another reason actually is, and we've been discussing with this with Nine a little bit, or at least I had, and that is antimatter. Basically, like, we've run the server for Neo Tokyo locally, and ever since we started this run, I haven't wanted to have both servers running at the same time. So I would go and start Neo Tokyo every now and then to make more Universium. However, there's this redstone setup for something for late game for power. It's called antimatter. And basically you have to go in, and every time you start the server, you have to go into the game and you have to like change this thing with this P2P, like change the sort of linking of it in order for it to function properly. Otherwise, it will chew through your stellar plasma, which is a very important in-game fluid. So there were times where there was one time in particular where I started the world and I didn't go do that, and basically lost like a week's worth of progress because of that.
He was so
mad. It's like the most finicky, like, bullshit thing, and I was just like, dude, I don't care about Stargate enough to deal with this, right? Plus, we were having so much fun in this world at that point, so I was just like, man, you know what? I'm not worried about it. Whatever. So I mean, I do apologize to anybody who was like invested in that run and wanted us to finish it, like see it to the end. I think Kat, like as long as Kat and I are still streaming, you know, over the next year, I think one day we'll get Stargate. Whether it's in a twist-based world where, you know, that technically won't count for the role in Discord, but who cares, right? Or whether it's in Neo Tokyo, or whether it's in another world, you know, or, you know, whether it's a Ross run, right? We'll get it one way or the other. So I'm not too concerned, but that's kind of like a summary of that situation.
I will say I will laugh really hard if we get it on this world where I'm in charge of GregTech.
Dude, I would love that. Dude, I would love nothing more than that. That'd be great. I mean, because at a certain point, Kat, I think that you and I will probably both be working together in a way. I don't want to intrude too much, but, you know, at a certain point where magic completely dries up and there's nothing else to do, yeah, I probably will help you. And I think it'd be really fun, seeing, like, us tag teaming GregTech. Oh god, chat, she's silent. That's not good.
Sorry, I was trying to fix a problem.
Okay.
I was making some more aluminum brass and I put it through in ingot form. Why isn't this canceling? Cancel, you jerk face.
Oh god, EB Music Man is taunting me over in YouTube. You son of a bee.
You son of a bee.
Anyone who watches GTNH streams come to terms it may end at any time. Yeah, you never know what's going to happen. So hard after coming off the heaters that are Shadow Breakers and Endwalker. Exactly,
Yeah.
Shmev. Yeah.
Those were so
I mean,
good.
I even said that out loud to Kat at one point. I was like, I don't expect Dawn Trail to be as good as those, because those are hard shoes to fill. On the other hand, I have seen with other games, and I've seen, you know, what Shadowbringers did. You can make a good story in one expansion.
Honestly,
and they failed.
I don't think they have any good excuse for how crappy the story is.
No.
They did the Scions so dirty, and
they shouldn't have been there. They shouldn't have been on the continent.
The writing seems so lazy. Like, I'm so not interested. Like, I think ever since the patch content, like, I know a lot of people really like the Zero storyline. I really couldn't care less about Zero and all of that stuff. Like, there was a lot of potential there, but I just felt like it fell flat to me.
It did fall a little flat in the end. Yeah.
And then it went to this, and I was so hyped about this new expansion. And I mean, there's so much great potential there, like a new world, like the aesthetics that they've got going on for it. It's so cool. I really like the idea of like going to this new place and then going over to another new place. Like, I don't know, like these two areas just seem so cool, and I could not wait to get into them. But now that you're there, it's like, go speak to Wuk Lamat.
Oh, yo, Zero.
To Wuk Lamat.
Yeah.
And all she can think about is Papa's piece. And it's like, are you flipping kidding me?
She's a very one-dimensional character. It's actually really sad what they did with her, because it could have been a lot better. Yeah. Zero said last time I watched you guys was Vanguard, got AE up, so I've missed a lot. I mean, you're in like the kind of the same place that we are right now on this run, because we just got AE up a couple days ago. That's awesome. It's such a good feeling. Like that's one of the reasons Kat's having so much fun now. It's just like automating all the things. So
all the automation.
We're having a really good time.
That was a happy, fun accident. I jumped in glee and then
on
landed
top
on
of
the
parkour.
That was great.
Chat, I've got this pulled up, by the way. Open computers crop breeding.
Oh boy,
Is
it happening?
I think it's happening. Let's do this stuff. I think that the one problem I'm going to run into is the assembler. I believe it requires epoxid. So I'm going to have to batch a little bit of epoxid, which is kind of cringe.
It is.
But I guess I'll figure it out. Or maybe I'll just make everything else and then wait until we get to EV, possibly. I don't know. We'll see.
And Shemav, you're so right. The music is really good. Like, I don't think that they've ever like gotten the music wrong.
Some of the Dawn Trail music is good. Some of it is mediocre, in my opinion. Yeah. And then the overall theme song, the Disney theme song, is the cringiest shit I've ever heard in my life from Final Fantasy XIV. I hated that song. it felt out of place every time they played it. I was just like, dude, I'm not feeling this at all. It was the first time in Final Fantasy XIV where I heard music and I said, I'm not feeling this to myself. Which is crazy. But yeah, Tuliolo, like, town music is pretty freaking awesome. Kat, what are you doing? Molten aluminum brass. What do you need that for?
So I can make the mold, because I'm gonna leave these in like the main extruder, and then we'll have the extras. So like
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I would have taken the lazy way, so I commend you for making copies.
It's like I know that we can't fit all the patterns that we're gonna want to make into the interface. So I'm trying to think ahead.
Kat, God Nukes has a great question. Says, I've gotten to HV, have no idea what I should prioritize. And since you've been in, like, Gregland a good bit with HV, what do you think? Like,
oh my goodness.
We're not done with HV, obviously, but you've been through enough of it, I think, Kat.
I mean, first off with HV circuit room, that really,
the clean room,
you know, the clean room and everything, that I think that's really
number one priority.
Big. Yeah.
Because you get access to like significantly cheaper circuits to make. It's going to make your life so much easier. Plus you get EV circuits, which you will need for several things, including vacuum freezer, by the way, which.
Yeah, that is, we did make that in HV, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You need vacuum freezer to cool off the titanium ingots, I think, as well as the nichrome.
Mm-hmm.
So HV energy hatch and then vacuum freezer are kind of like your next step after that. Yep, definitely clean room first. Yep. It's a bit of a difficult, like, tower to climb. Like the filter casings for like the roof of the clean room can be a bit tedious. I would try to make like a smaller clean room. I would try not to go too big.
Are you doing twist space? Or are you doing just regular GTNH?
Yeah, probably not. If you do twist space and the twist space version of the clean room is better, yeah, no twist, yeah. I would just do like a 5x5 clean room. Like 5x5x5. It's not too big, not too small. Like, you're only going to have like a 3x3 area inside of it, so don't get me wrong, it's going to be a little bit small on the inside, but...
I liked having the bigger space so we could have like all the machines there. But I like making all the machines, apparently.
Hey, I guess so. Who would have thought?
One thing that you can do that we couldn't do with the twist clean room is using the spectral glass. And that'll let you just like walk right through into the clean room, and it won't like cause any issues with
the ethereal glass, I think it's called, Kat, right?
Is it? I thought it was spectral.
Yeah, ethereal.
Ethereal, okay.
Yeah, you can put that like in place of the door and just like walk straight through it, but it'll keep like the clean room enclosed. Which is a really nice tip.
Yeah, we learned that on Vanguard and we loved it. We normally put it like in the basement and then use an elevator to get in. Don't make it 11 by 11 by 7 like me.
Oh god, dude.
Well, I mean
that's really nice. Yeah, Kat would approve, but if you're looking to not get scared away from the pack, yeah, definitely go for smaller. Taller is cheaper than wider. That is very true, Cosmolot. And yeah, and that the reason for that is the filter casing. This right here, which goes in the ceiling. So you can make it as high as you want. All that requires is more plascrete blocks, which are the other part of it, of the building. If you want to make it taller, it's just going to cost you more of this, which is black steel and polyethylene pulp and wet concrete, which is not too bad. The black steel, the processing time on that is kind of a bitch. Other than that, though, this isn't that bad. Dabbling with EV 5x5x5 has been completely fine. Yeah, you can definitely make that work. for sure. Which I've done in the past. Cat is just a big claustrophobe, so.
And I like having all the machines.
Yeah. Even machines that don't need a clean room, chat.
Yes, exactly. Well,
a forming press, you know.
I put them in there because I was like, oh, well, I don't know how quickly I'm going to be able to get AE2 set up everywhere else, like out here. And they're like machines that you use to make other parts of the circuit. So I was like, I'll just put them all in there together. But then I ended up staying up all night and getting AE2 done out here.
As one does. Let's see, chat. I am doing it. I am pinning all the stuff for our Cropbot.
Woohoo!
Oh yeah, there we go. Quite a list. Oh god, a keyboard. Oh, cringe. Okay, we could do it. Let's see. Tier 1 accelerated processing unit. Oh god, it's all coming back to me.
You're remembering it now.
It's not that bad. Oh. I need to get more glass cable. Oh yeah, by the way, chat, if you just got into AE, make sure you're doing the coin quest for this stuff.
Yeah.
Especially the glass cable. Because glass cable can be kind of a pain to make.
I think also getting the logic processors is very helpful as well.
Do you want me to get those as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I keep making them, but it's like you've got to have a bunch of the poly-Si dust, and you've got to like run that through the EBF and go through all that. It just it is nice to just have that.
Kat, I hate to break it to you, but poly-Si dust is never going away in your life.
I doubt it.
This is your life. Enjoy.
Thank you, baby. What have you done to me?
Spread the good word. The good word of Greg. Let's see. Tier 1 screen. Okay. And yeah, the hardest part about this is the electronics assembler, chat. Singularly because of this advanced circuit board, which requires epoxy circuit board, which requires epoxide sheet, which requires molten epoxide, which requires etc., right? Molten bisphenol A. Yeah, my favorite. Yes. Acetone, phenol, hydrochloric acid. Yeah. And then epichlorohydrin. So we either have to go the glycerol route with what do you call it, like biodiesel? It's like a biodiesel byproduct, or propene. And getting propene, Cat, is probably going to mean you need to start doing oil processing.
I'll get to that eventually.
Yeah, more distillation tower. I'm going to have to figure out how to get a little propene myself. Can we do natural gas? Moderately steam cracked refinery gas. Okay, we can. It's
like the bees all over again.
Oh god, that's a horrible ratio. That's a 100-to-1 ratio. What the hell, dude?
And we do have
here we go.
Some of that stuff going over there.
This is 20-to-1, which is not as bad. Okay, yeah, we might have to do that.
The refinery gas.
Yeah.
And then we've got severely steam cracked refinery gas, although that's going fast.
I'm going to have to do lightly steam cracked, which is fine. I can get that. We'll make it work.
Ooh.
I made like 7 keyboards just in case. You'll definitely use them. I mean, you need one for like every tier rocket, I think, right? How does one get epoxid sheep? Well, first you have to feel like a sheep, which is easy when you're playing GTNH. I always feel like a sheep gone astray in some fashion. And then you just follow NEI and do the things and the stuff.
Things and the stuff.
That's always what it comes down to. Tier 1 redstone card. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna finish pinning the rest of this. What are you getting into now, Kat?
Hey, yo, Didia. How you
What's up?
doing?
Yeah, the rare late night GTNH stream, right?
I just couldn't get enough.
Yeah, this was Kat's call. We were gonna play Baldur's Gate 3, and she was just like, no, I want a Greg. I was like, wow. So words I never thought I'd hear you say in 10 years of marriage.
It was just so good. All right, got that going.
Yeah, I didn't have time to catch your stream. We were busy with like birthday stuff with my grandmother. Hope everything went well today, though. I know you're away for the rest of the week.
I'm flying
Can't
into
escape the call of the
absolutely
machines. Exactly.
everything. That's what it feels
The
like.
siren call of old Greg. Adidia, the cheater autocrafting NEI. Look, it's not cheating, okay? Listen, it's amazing. Now, having infinity tools in LV, that's cheating, but you know.
Are you serious?
that's
He's got
okay.
infinity tools.
Look, okay, it's all about entertainment, Kat, all right?
Well, I mean, you got to make sure that you enjoy the play, and if you enjoy it better with infinity tools, then more power to you, my man.
By the way, Kat, you're not allowed, okay?
Oh, come on. It's not about the enjoyment.
No, see, okay, yeah, this is what happens, all right? It's like a mind virus.
Didier did it. Why can't I?
No. Short but good. Working on Mom. Oh yeah, you were thinking about the Mom Farm yesterday. I remember that. Know nothing about the early game. I can definitively say, like, I think Kat and I are like relative experts at early game at this point. We've done enough GTNH resets, right? There's always gonna be stuff we don't know, but we're here to help. Now, when it comes to late game twist multis,
total noobs.
Clueless cannot even begin to describe it. Yeah. Internet card. Let's see. Geolizer. I'm over here pinning stuff for CropBot. Might be one of the last times. I don't know if Cobra's crop rework is going to make it into 2.8, but
it does.
This could be one of the last times I ever make this version of the CropBot, at least. It's kind of crazy to say. That's where I'm most knowledgeable. Exactly. Yo, Tosh, what's up?
Hey, how you doing, Tosh?
That is the perfect emote for what Kat is doing right now. She is Gregging to the extreme.
I am.
Couldn't get enough Greg today, so we had to Greg some more.
Nothing wrong with it. Let's see. I thought I had dense covered cable in here.
My cheeks look like a chipmunk. Actually, Kat's kind of did earlier today as well. She was having some random breakout for no reason.
Yeah, I don't know what's been going on. Like, I think it was Saturday or Sunday. I got bit by something, and it like swelled up my hand and got all splotchy. And then I woke up the next day, and like my face, my neck, all down my left arm was like super splotchy and red. No idea why. Oh yeah, your wisdom teeth.
Oh
How
god,
did it
yeah,
go?
dude, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, that was like a week ago, right? Something like
I meant
that.
to message you to ask how you were doing.
Yeah.
With that.
Hopefully it wasn't too painful. They say like the younger you are when you do it, like the better it is or whatever. I forget how old you are, Tosh, but yeah. Oh, it was Monday? Okay. Well, yeah, I hope everything went smoothly at least. Let's see.
Okay, the autoclave is done, but the thing hasn't cleared.
Sorry, what are you talking about, Kat?
This is done, but it didn't clear for some reason. I don't know why it didn't clear.
Maybe look at the recipe again and check. Make sure it's accurate. Also, make sure it's all entering an ME interface or whatever to like go back into the system properly. Because that's how it's able to tell that it, you know, that the craft is done. Just hoping I didn't get a dry cycle. I hope not too. Oh yeah, I forgot that that was a
awful.
thing.
Yeah, hopefully you don't get that. Let's pull this out and take a look. I mean, I think it's okay. Why is it doing this?
Should I automate polyethylene? You should 100%. If you're an HV got nukes, you should 1000% automate polyethylene at this point.
Yeah, you're definitely going to want that.
It's only going to continue to be a problem. If you really wanted to push the bounds, you could wait until you get your first polytetrafluoroethylene and make your first LCR, and then make it with the LCR. Like, I think you technically need like 2 LCRs to go through the full polyethylene. Or no, maybe I'm thinking of PTFE. I think I'm thinking of PTFE. LCRs make it easier, but they do take a lot of PTFE to make them. Honestly, though, I would just recommend making it with single blocks at this point. I mean, I could show you what Cat did.
Yeah, do that.
We're using refinery gas, which ends up being the best form of oil to use. Where does this start? I guess it starts right here. Yeah. Natural gas. Use hydrogen to make it refinery gas. Severely steam crack the refinery gas. So steam plus refinery gas. And then you put it in a distillery to make ethylene, right? Then you use the ethylene cells with oxygen gas to make polyethylene. So it's like a 5-step process. It's not terrible, honestly. Like, especially when you're at HV. And you can do all this with LV machines as well. Just have it continually going so it doesn't use up too much energy. Do you have fluid crafting already? No, because, well, I don't know if you're talking about for got nukes or for us. Either way, yeah, fluid crafting you can't do until EV, right? Because you need the dual interfaces.
That'll be so nice when we get that, though.
Yeah, which are in, well, it says HV craft. I think it's the fluid. Yeah, the fluid processor requires an EV assembler. That's the kind of the big bottleneck with that. The big wall. That might be why the autoclave recipe wasn't working for Cat. Wait, what wasn't working for Cat?
Okay. So I was trying to make an autoclave recipe, but what was not clicking with me is it was saying that it was even missing the Certus quartz seeds. I was like, how are we missing the Certus quartz seed? That doesn't make any sense. But whatever. I just put it in here manually.
Well, no, it should be an L. I mean, are you talking about the Certus quartz seed to pure quartz crystal?
Yeah.
That's an LV recipe.
Yes. But when I tried to put it in a pattern, like, let me try.
Oh, no, Cat, I know exactly why it didn't work. It detected most of them. The problem is it's not 100% chance. Which means that when you try to autocraft this, you're going to have to like account for like the fact that some of them will not make.
Oh, well, so how do you do that?
Well, you probably just need to overestimate the amount required. So if it is like you're using distilled water right now, right? So if that is a 90% chance, then you need to overestimate the amount of seeds that you need for it.
Oh.
So instead of like one, like let's say you do a batch of like 10 seeds, right? And you say 10 seeds equals 10 quartz crystal. Well, you need to do more like 12 or 13 seeds equals 10 to account for that probability.
Will that actually like fix the problem? Will it leave anything in the machine?
No.
Okay, well then let's try this.
Yeah. There will be the very rare chance where even that is not enough to account for it. So if you want to be super safe, you could do like 15 equals 10 or something like that. And then you probably will never have the problem realistically. Yeah, those percentage chance crafts are super annoying for autocrafting. Honestly, that's why
we'll try that.
that's why the growth chamber is going to end up being the better way ultimately. Whenever you're able to make that.
We can't get there just yet, but we will get there.
Gotnuke says I have nothing automated except diesel. Yeah, you need to. Let's see. So you're making diesel then. So I mean, there's several different ways to get ethylene. Right, so you just probably need to take whatever you're using for diesel, which I assume is like oil, raw oil, something like that, and then just convert that over to ethylene. And then once you have your ethylene, then you just add oxygen, and then you make polyethylene. Definitely recommend that. I would recommend also like looking at polyvinyl chloride, which is like a
lot. Yeah,
it's a much more efficient way to make the plastic circuit boards, for example. As well as like SMD capacitors. In LP you can set a timeout. So for chance-based stuff it'd be like if 1 minute later is crafted. Oh, really? That's in logistics pipes, Ava? Huh.
That's pretty cool.
Create mod. Okay, gotcha. That is a really cool feature though. I would love something like that in applied energistics. That would be pretty handy. There are enough of these percentage chance type things in GTNH that yeah, I could see that being useful. Okay, chat, we're almost done pinning all this stuff. There's 0% chance I'm gonna get all this crafted by tonight, but that's okay. So we need EEPROM Lua BIOS. Okay. Like that. Okay. And then we need an Open OS floppy disk. Oh yeah. It's all coming back to me, Kat.
You're still staying on top of your claims, right?
Yes.
All right, cool. Just making sure.
Of course, Kat. I would never.
Yeah.
Thinking of starting over. I feel like I've handcrafted my way to HV with, you know, what's funny, Got Nukes, is like the first time Kat and I played GTNH. This was probably like 4 years ago or something, 5 years ago maybe even. But I did the same thing, and then I was trying to make like the NASA workbench or something, and I was just like completely overwhelmed. I was just like, wait, what have I done? I think we ended up quitting the pack for a while. Like we just didn't touch it again for like a year or two.
Yeah, we did take a little break from that.
And then I think it was when Three Folds videos came out that I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you came in, you were like, hey, I saw this guy's video and I think I figured out what I was doing wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm really back into this. Let's go again.
Yeah. Sometimes that's what it takes. Dude, those some good ass videos.
Dude, he does such a great job editing his stuff.
Mm-hmm. Kat, did I tell you he's doing like a vanilla playthrough right now?
Oh, I walked in and saw you watching a little bit of that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's interesting. Like I'm not that interested in vanilla like redstone stuff. Just because I love the way like Project Red makes redstone setups smaller, more condensed. It makes more sense to my brain. But it's been fun to watch. Hamcorp. I need to start watching some Hamcorp videos. Yeah. Lashmax doing GTNH now. Yeah, a hardcore run, which I found funny. Yeah, I had this feeling when 2.7 came out that would like kind of reignite the flame in GTNH a little bit. I think it did. I'm very thankful for videos like Adidia's that came out recently about the NEI tricks.
Dude, that is going to be so cool.
Well, he has already gotten a bunch of feedback that like people are like, oh, I quit GTNH, but now that I know about all these NEI tricks, I kind of want to come back and play again.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sweet baby
Did someone
Daenerys.
summon our baby?
Yes, of course. Distro Formo. Thank you. Thank you. We love our baby. That is our, for anybody who does not know, that is our sweet baby cat Daenerys. I brought her to the mic and I was like, hey, you want to say something to the chat? That's what came out.
That is what came out. And we've been like, people redeem that so much now. She hears it all the time and she like freaks out. And now she's actually talking a lot more. And they're like cute little baby, little, meow, I'm so cute and innocent.
Yeah, right.
I don't really sound that evil.
No, we promise. Poor Karax. Oh, dude, I did not know until he put out that video today.
What happened?
Karax, his main hard drive failed. So he lost like hundreds of hours of progress in his GTNH world.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But he did come back, put out a video today, and was like, you know, I think I'm going to go into creative mode just to try to like build myself back up to where I was. So hopefully we'll be seeing some more Karax videos. I hadn't even thought about the fact that I hadn't seen any of those in my feed for a while. I didn't know what was going on. Yeah, that's like a nightmare scenario, chat.
Yeah. You know, all the more reason why we should
I do back up our worlds pretty regularly.
get our
If
separate
that's what you were asking.
computer set up.
Oh, well, that too. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, hydrate. Thank you, Tosh.
Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna mess with the system a little bit. Do you need to do anything with it before?
Nah, you're fine. I'm chilling. In fact, I think I'm gonna go get a drink.
Okay.
RAID storage. You know, that is one thing that I really have wanted to get over there. Well, okay, two things. That, which, dude, I mean, the consumer products for RAID storage are really expensive. Like, I kind of just want to make a RAID storage system like from scratch. Like, I don't know. But they're also like small and convenient, so I don't know. You kind of get what you're paying for. But also I really want to invest in a, oh god, what is the acronym, chat? It's like it's like a power system that you plug your PC and stuff into that like has a little bit of a battery to it. It's like a, I haven't thought about this in a little while. I'll totally forget the name. Somebody's gonna say it in chat. A UPS. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Uninterrupted power supply. I've really wanted to get that for Cat and I, especially with all the storms that we get on a semi-regular basis here in Alabama.
Yeah.
I feel like it's warranted. I have had a world corrupted before from a power outage. You know, thankfully we had backups, but still. It's always concerning. But yeah, Kat, I will be right back.
All right.
Oh, Christian says if that happened to me, I would quit and never come back. I know, and I think that's probably what crossed his mind for a while, right? Because it was like a 4-month period where he didn't post anything.
All right. I got 13 dense cable back by just doing that little fix. Dense cable is so expensive right now. Give me back my precious. All right, got those in there. I don't need the P2P right this second, so I'll just put that in there for now. Okay, I think we're in a pretty good spot with a lot of this stuff. He's just gonna have to like, whenever we need something, we'll just have to like do a pattern for it on the go.
I feel like this is like perfect timing for me to do the crop bot now that you've set up all this automation.
Yeah. I mean, it's just going to make our life so much easier having all this automation set up. And I will probably end up making more automation as we go. I really do look forward to EV for the fluid automation stuff, but we still have a while left. We haven't even gone to the moon, guys. Let's see. How many apiaries do you recommend I make to start to get into bees? Dude, that's a great start. 17. I mean, you want to make sure you've got, like, I personally would do like 2 imperial, 2 of the industrious, and at least 2 of like the saffron. And then I would do yourself a favor and also do 2 of the machinist, because the drops from the machinist are amazing. Have you looked at the lump of electronics?
It's very nice.
Dude, this thing is amazing. You get a little motor, you get the diamantine electron tube, and you get the energy conduit. Now these are the 2 that I like the most.
Especially diamantine, because
yes,
diamantine require long diamond rods, which you can only get from flawless diamond, which is a very, very weird thing to get at that point in the game. And the reason that you need diamantine, just in case you don't know, is what you'll do with alvearies eventually is you will put these electrical stimulators on, and then you'll put a circuit board inside on which you put those diamantine tubes, and that increases your production level substantially. So right now we've got 6 alvearies going. These all have production diamantine tubes inside them. And look at that, we're running machinist and we're running saffron. What do you know? But we're also starting to really benefit from the system. So we've got salt bee going, so Kat can get her chlorine. By the way, Kat, have you had it where the salt automatically goes to your little what do you call it, your electrolyzer setup to make chlorine?
Not yet. I haven't brought any AE stuff to
you should totally do that. That'd be an easy fix. Just an ME interface.
Yes, if I want to use the wireless kit. But
no, you don't need wireless. What are you talking about?
I don't have enough cable to get over there just yet.
Really?
Yeah, I ran through it to make a bunch of dense cable.
Yeah.
So let's see. Ava says, can you cheese fluid auto-crafting with cells? I don't know if you can do that.
Oh, interesting.
But, I did set up these tanks and have them designated to kind of use that auto-crafting a little bit.
I literally never thought about that before. But I think you probably could. Yeah. So you'd have to put both inside of a chest, and then you'd have to use item conduit to route the stuff the way you want it. It would be quite complex to set up, I think. I don't know if it'd be worth the trouble. I think what is easier is to have a standalone machine that has a dedicated fluid inside of it, like rubber, for instance, circuit 24 and an assembler, and that's your cable coating machine that you use with auto-crafting. And you could even use fluid P2P to move stuff around, right? Mr. Nibble says, hey Vin, is it cool if I do you on Discord about a thing? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Anytime. Yeah, hit me up. You haven't been to the moon. No, we have not been to the moon. So the way that we got titanium early was with a stabloid construct farm. In fact, I can show that off real quick. You get stabloid dust from that, which you then centrifuge into uranium-238 and titanium dust. So it's an early way to get titanium before you get to the moon. Basically, what you have to do is you have to make a toxic Everglades biome potion from witchery. So you do need to get into witchery to make this happen. But once you do that, you get toxic Everglades, you get some cursed earth down, you get one of those stabloid golems to pop out, you put that in a soul vial, and then you make a powered spawner with that. And so right here, you can see inside we have our powered spawner, which is set to spawn stabloid golems specifically. which should start spawning here in a second. I just gave this thing more benzene. Don't really need this thing on all the time.
Oh, we do need
lot.
some more sapelloid dust anyway, so that's good you turn that on.
Yeah, well, there's so many blocks of this down here. Like,
oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, just grab it all.
Like, I haven't even been down to that.
Is this working, chat? Never heard of this? Yeah, it is kind of a niche thing that has started to become a little bit more popular over time. You need the toxic Everglades biome specifically with the witchery potions. Then once you get that, you can get a Stabloid Golem to farm. Toxic Everglades is normally a dimension that is not accessible until like UV or something crazy like that. Oh wait, they are spawning. Right? Oh, chat, my game is bugged. I can't see half the shit in this game right now.
Oh my gosh.
So they actually are spawning, you just can't see them right now. But basically they give you this these stabloid blocks, plates, ingots, and you can grind all of these up. So I'm going to take all these and I'm going to put them just up here in the steam grinder. And you get a ton of stabloid dust basically. And then you take the stabloid dust. I could show this off real quick. You put that into a centrifuge, you get uranium-238, which, you know, okay, cool. More importantly, titanium dust. And then at that point, all you need is EV power in a blast furnace. So you need to overclock it with 4 amps of HV. Just Canthal coils, you don't need nichrome. And however, you do need a vacuum freezer to deal with the hot titanium ingot. So HV energy hatches and then vacuum freezer are sort of like your 2 obstacles in HV to get over. Once you get that, you get titanium, you get applied energistics rolling, and literally the reason why we're doing everything we're doing right now. Yeah, no rutile. Yep, you can just skip that completely. I mean, it's probably still worth setting up. Ultimately, you get some nice byproducts from that as well, but yeah, you can totally skip it. Chat, we're gonna have a little ad break here real quick, by the way. Back in a second. Cat and I will be chilling.
Yeah, I might get up in just a second.
For funsies, I'm gonna automate steel with Thaumcraft and aluminium with red caps or whatever the higher tier is. It's not a bad idea. Honestly, like, any infernal mob will get you a ton of steel. You just have to figure out a way to process it. So, like, we waited until MV to do our mob farm, and then we did, you can see underneath here, just MV fluid extractor. You take the full durability chain armor, put that into a fluid extractor, solidify it, and you're good to go. We have 167,000 steel ingots. Not too bad. Yep, cobalt. Yeah, don't even need to blast furnace the aluminum. That is a good way to do that, for sure. I probably should try that sometime. I probably could have incorporated it into this mob farm, actually. Funnily enough. Oh well. Gonna go to bed. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty late for you, isn't it, Christian? Yo, thanks for hanging out.
Night, Christian.
We will catch you soon. Cat, you say you need to step away for a minute?
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to get something started and then it had a little hiccup, but it's fixed now. I can get it started.
Totally not 4 a.m. Oh no. Oh god, chat, I'm not looking forward to waking up at 5:30 a.m. 24 hours from now. Ugh. It's like almost a 5-hour drive to where we have to go in Tennessee. And then we're driving back the same day. Total flipping nightmare. Worth the money, but damn. Yeah, it's a wedding. A Friday wedding. Who gets married on Fridays, dude? That's weird. Unusual, at least. Let's see, chat. I think I'm just gonna start just going through this list and baking this stuff. I might even like make temporary recipes. So what we could do is, do I want to do that though? I don't know. Oh god, charge pad MFE. Oh god. Oh god, MFE. Oh my god, dude. What is this thing again? The charger from Open Computers? Dude, what a cringe ass recipe, man. Who made this? Oh, you need advanced circuit board for this as well. Okay. Okay, so I need 2 advanced circuit boards. And this is where we have to get into a little bit of epoxid chat, which is kind of an awkward thing in HV if you don't have it automated. Master Day 1 got bed built before 4 p.m. Though that's really good. I don't know if I've ever been able to get the bed Day 1 before. And I've tried a couple times. Probably like 8 to 10 times over the years. That's not bad. Yeah, so you are literally starting over, Got Nukes. If you ever have any questions, hit us up in chat or Discord, about early game. If you're wanting to do things better. Kat and I have gone through many iterations of this. I don't know everything, but, we do have knowledge to share. Village plus sheep. Yeah, village definitely helps for sure. Yeah. Because you can get, like, the fence posts and stuff like that. Very easily. Yeah, true. Okay, yeah. For now, chat, let's just skip the electronics assembler and charger. I might do epoxid offline or something. And we'll see what happens. Until then, like, this is probably much easier to make. Microchip tier 2. Oh, I need advanced circuit board for this too. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, chat, I think we just need to make some epoxid. Oh no. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at this. Let's be serious about this. I want to accomplish something on the stream. How make early epoxid? Great question. How indeed. Epoxid sheet. Molten epoxid. We need bisphenol A and epichlorohydrin. How make bisphenol A? I'm glad you asked. Acetone, phenol, hydrochloric acid. How make acetone? Great question, chat. Isopropyl benzene. I don't even remember that, dude. Okay. Wait, you get phenol from that as well? Wait a minute. Really? Isopropyl. Oh, you need propene. Okay. Yeah, it all comes back to propene. Phosphoric acid. I think we can get phosphoric acid pretty easily now. Let's try that. Okay. Benzene, propene. Okay. How get propene? I think with what we have at the moment, I think we just need to lightly steam crack the refinery gas. It's a horrible ratio, but we don't need a lot of propene necessarily. How far will 1,000 liters get us? Let's check this out. I like early game. Gonna follow a YouTuber. I mean, we were talking about threefold earlier. I had a world. It was a solo world. But it was a world where I literally went into his world seed and I literally just copied what he did for a good while. And it was a great way to learn. I really learned so much from that process. It was his season 2. So I owe a lot to threefold in that respect.
And yeah, you literally copied everything in that world, like the structures.
Yeah, it's like I would never show that off to anybody, right? Because people would just be like, oh, that's threefold, right?
But it helped you learn.
Great learning mechanism, yeah.
So, and then that like inspired like some of our future builds as well. Like you would change it up like the next couple times we played, and you're like, oh, okay.
You know what's unfortunate though is that I don't know if I would even recommend people directly follow those threefold videos anymore, because so much has changed in the game since then.
Yeah.
There's so many more efficient ways of doing certain things. Like, you could still learn a lot, don't get me wrong, but like it's just crazy how much has changed. Chat, where were we? We need to make the lightly steam cracked fuel. I guess we can do it like this. Sure. It's a lot of pin steps. Okay. Oh right, how far are we gonna get with this? That was all for bisphenol A. I didn't even do the epichlorohydrin part. I think also requires propene. Yeah. So I need to make a couple of cells of propene. 20,000 refinery gas, dude. Okay. It's a horrible ratio. Like, I really should go find better oil if I'm gonna do that, but I don't know if I want to do that. We do have a lot of natural gas. I mean, like, not that big of a deal. Yeah, let's just take some refinery gas. And then we're gonna lightly steam crack it. Sorry, chat, I'm just trying to look at this. I think we're gonna do it this way, yeah. I think we're gonna turn off this fluid auto output, and then we're gonna change this to circuit 1, right? Yep. And then we're this is gonna take a little while, so
I will be right back again.
Cat, what?
Sorry, I'm getting some out of the microwave.
Okay. Oh, she's going for the snacks. Oh no, she's going for second dinner, chat. For my grandmother's birthday, we got some food out. Cat
It's
and I,
so good.
Cat and I like half of it. Save the rest.
Yeah. I've been tasting it like this whole time, and I'm like, I can't fight it anymore. I have to go get the rest of it.
Dude, she's ravenous. Listen to her. Jeez.
I am. I'll be right back.
Okay. Did the rolling machine and hobbyist? Yeah, I assume you found that in the village, right, Gunukes? Not really. I mean, you can technically use the hobbyist engine to make some RF power for, like, I don't know, a carpenter in forestry or something like that, but probably not worth the trouble. Especially when you can just take GregTech power and convert it over to RF easily, so yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, this actually isn't going to take that long, chat. Realistically, we probably need like 100,000 of this. So I say that, and we still might be here a little while, but that's okay. In fact, I'll like come back and check this regularly. So we can start to look at a couple of other things. But yeah, early epoxid is kind of annoying. Actually, did I do the epichlorohydrin chain? I don't think I did. It was like the other part of this. And to get epichlorohydrin, we need... Looking for the phenol recipe. Actually, hold up. Is that even available in the single block chemical reactor? Oh, dude. I don't think it is. Oh, that's an LCR only recipe. Which I guess makes sense in retrospect, but damn. Yeah, the only way you can use propene to make epichlorohydrin is with the LCR. Oh no. Yeah, Cat hasn't made an LCR yet, chat.
Nope, we're not there yet.
So we
What's
might
he gonna
abandon this quest for now. Just fine, honestly. I didn't really want to do it anyway. It was just something to do. Yeah, let's collect what little we got here, and then we'll it was a nice thought.
So, what were you trying to make?
I was trying to make some early epoxid. So that is a how do I describe it, chat? It's kind of like polyethylene in a way. It's like another plastic that you generally make in EV, and you need it in order to make advanced circuit boards. It's the tier of circuit board that's above the plastic circuit board. And you actually need some of these advanced circuit boards in the crop bot.
Oh no.
Right. So I don't think I'm making crop bot this week.
Until
is what
EV.
I'm trying to say. Probably.
Ah.
Now, if you did have an LCR, then I could force it to happen, theoretically.
Can I make an LCR in HV?
You need polytetrafluoroethylene, aka go to hell.
AKA go to hell. Wow.
That's what Lashmack said.
Oh my god.
Who started GTNH again recently, so I feel like it's fitting. You can do it. It looks like just really annoying. Exactly. Yeah. I think we got enough going on with bees that I think that's probably fine. If we don't do it in HV, but yeah.
Yeah, focus on getting honey and then start getting us all those resource bees, man.
Yeah, because there is a lot to get from bees, as you know, Kat.
Mm-hmm.
I could focus on like a couple different breedings. I could do that.
Get a stainless.
Yeah, I just can't it'll just be sitting in a chest until
It can be processed. When?
Yeah.
See, I don't remember. What do we need to process it?
Well, nothing. I just need freed up. I just need more alvearies, right?
Oh, okay.
Like I'm literally dedicating every alveary here, except for salt bee, is dedicated toward making more alvearies. That's like the weird position we're in. Like we're almost to the point where it really snowballs, but not quite. Like
Okay.
scented paneling, we need double this to make another one. I mean, at this point, we're probably getting an alveary every couple of hours. It just feels really slow when we're like sitting here not doing anything, waiting on it. Is the problem. Gotcha.
Well, I'm going to try and make this distillation tower. Let's see if I can get this done.
Oh, shit. Chat. New multi-block. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to try and get this done.
I feel like my playstyle is in a weird spot. In between GOG and regular GTNH progression, you're doing GOG. How far are you in GOG, Ava? I'm very curious. Yo, I've got to commend Value Town, Orange Cream School, for their GOG run they've been doing. They're in like what, UEV now or something like that? Yeah, they've been killing it. Oh, not GOG? Wait, why'd you say GOG then? Wait, I'm confused now. Playing on a regular world. Okay. Oh, you play like you're in GOG. Oh, I got you. Call you guys after work. Yo, zone codes. Yo, it's been a while. What's up?
Hey, yo.
How's it going? Yeah. Normally when we stream evening times, we're doing like variety. Like, Cat's been playing some Oblivion recently.
He can pull me away from it.
Also, Blueprints, which is a really good game, chat. It's on it's on Game Pass. You should check it out.
I have been so addicted to that game. I even got my mom addicted to that game.
It's one of the highest rated games of the year so far. It's like a mystery game, but like
People
I
have
wouldn't
compared
call
it
it
to
casual
this.
either. Like you need to like take notes, like in a notebook, a physical notebook, or like you need to take pictures. Like it's like a super mystery, like, but it's like a roguelike as well, with like procedurally generated floors that you like make as you go. It's really cool. So Kat's been playing a bunch of that stuff, but you know, occasionally Kat was feeling the Gregan tonight, so here we are.
I have been trying to discipline myself during the week to not play blueprints because I will stay up all night long and will not get sleep if I play blueprints.
My playstyle is why do it in 5 hours when you can do it in 20? Look, okay, you don't have to be a beacon of efficiency, right? You just do what feels good. I would definitely not call us beacons of efficiency here.
No.
Chat, what is our playtime? Time actively playing, not AFK. Cat is 253 hours, I am 229. By the way, you know Kat's feeling it when she's got a higher play count than I do.
Yeah.
So, it's impressive.
I have been very into this run, which I'm very surprised by. Like, since I'm doing all the tech stuff, it's not really my wheelhouse.
Exactly. Very true. Compared to me, I mean, God. Kat, you and I really should try to, like, buckle down and figure out, like, how many hours we put into GTNH overall across all of our worlds. Probably an embarrassing number.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't do that, chat. Yeah, maybe that's a bad idea.
But, you know, in a way, I think we can spin that as a good thing. Because
Can we?
look at all that time we spent together doing something together. Right?
What is that song that's like... Is it Al Green? You ever heard the Al Green song, Let's Stay Together, Cat?
I don't know. Why don't you play a little bit of it?
Hold up.
Hmm.
Good wedding song, by the way.
Yeah. I bet you do play that at a lot of weddings, don't you?
Yeah, that's fun.
I do remember that one. Now that you started playing it, like right as you started playing it, I was like, oh yeah,
Oh,
this
yeah.
song.
It's a good one. Better to not know looking at you, World of Warcraft. Oh, God.
Say what?
I don't know. I will say about WoW, but though, like, the story's gotten a little bit better. I have been tempted to go, like, check out the new patch content that came out recently. I don't know. All that free time I have. We'll see. Cat, I have no idea what I'm doing in the game right now.
Oh my god, I cannot believe I just did that.
What'd you do? What are you extracting?
Nothing I wanted to extract.
Wait, what was that?
It was an aluminum fluid cell filled, like completely filled with rubber.
Oh, dude, yeah, you totally just wasted some resources with that.
Yeah, I am going to red wrench it.
That's fair.
All right.
Well, isn't it?
32 of these.
Oh, you lost all the contents too, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh,
that's why
shit.
I'm like, forget this. I'm like cheating this crap in.
How much was in there?
A full cell.
Okay, well,
So
you know, each
32.
of those cells is okay. Cat, each of those rubber cells is 144 liters, not 1,000.
Is close enough. Okay.
That's not close at all. That's like a 5.5 to 1 ratio.
Okay. Do you want to do the math for me?
Okay, you need 32 times 5, roughly. Let's say 5. You need that many cells.
32 times 5.
Yeah. If it was a full 32,000 liters of molten rubber, then yeah.
Let me get my calculator out.
Oh, you're talking about hours played, Cosmolot. Yeah, I got you, dude. I don't want to know how many hours I played in World of Warcraft. It was a bygone era. It was an interesting time to be alive. We've moved past that. I wonder if I'll feel the same way about GTNH one day that I feel about WoW right now. Maybe. Nah.
Why isn't this going in here? Really? Why won't it go in?
What are you... Cat, what are you even doing right now?
I've grabbed the cell from the
Why are you trying to fluid extract a cell of rubber? Okay, there you go. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I was trying to
Okay. No, we're on track now. It's 223 cells. Thank you for the Mr. Nibbles, more like Mr. Calculator. Thank you.
Hey, I did pull out my calculator, but thank you very much.
Oh, you did. Oh, okay. I mean, that was just an estimate. 192, 223, and close enough.
All right, and then
Gonna Greg till the end of time. I unironically think I could be playing modded Minecraft off and on for the rest of my life, as long as it's there. I could see that being a thing. There's just so many like intriguing possibilities with modded.
I mean, we get so bored with other mod packs. The quality of life in GTNH is just so good.
Okay, I mean, we are gonna play other mod packs on this channel.
I mean, we try, but we always come back.
Well, true. We will always come back. Very true. Using Prism was the worst thing ever. Seeing that number is down. Oh, you mean the overall played number? The problem is, like, in some cases, depending on, like, if I'm upgrading a pack, I'll like copy the instance over, and then it like, I think there's an option for it, but like I think in a lot of cases I've like copied the number of hours over. So my total playtime says 558 days, but I don't think that's right, chat. At least that's what I tell myself at night.
That's what you tell yourself at night.
But that's what I have is 558 days. Yeah, I think it's probably like 2/3 of that number, maybe. I don't know. Minecraft is its own game. Mod packs just use Minecraft as base for their own game. Yeah, very much so. And I mean, have even gone on to like make their own separate game from Minecraft altogether, right? I'm not gonna remember the name of it, but isn't there like that one game that like used to be a Minecraft mod pack? Now it's its own standalone game, right? Vintage Story, exactly. Yeah. Which Cat and I definitely need to check out someday.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, so it used to be a Minecraft mod pack, Cat, and then they kind of just like forked away from Minecraft and made their own thing.
Oh wait, we were
it's on the
talking
list,
about
chat.
this today, weren't we?
People mention it on like a semi-regular basis here. It's relatively popular. Your main past 365 days, dude. Yeah, I think mine did too at one point. Yep. Old Vindrel. That was before the Vindrake days. Vindrel, the Draenei Death Knight. Actually, I don't think he's Draenei anymore, but... Can I find him on WoW Armory or whatever? Maybe.
So what are you working on?
Absolutely nothing. Dude, I'm completely useless right now.
I was just curious.
Yeah. Diddly. Oh yeah. There's a... Oh, we're a human right now, apparently.
Okay, why?
There's old Vindrel. I did play the new expansion briefly. Not too much, as you can see. Old Vindrel. Look at that. 26,000 achievement points. Wow. Incredible. Anything else? Raid progression? My raid history. Battle for Azeroth, dude. Okay, Legion. That's the last time I really played.
On that account?
Nightmare, Nighthold. Oh, you know, this doesn't even count, chat, because I probably went and, like, soloed some of this shit later. This is kind of useless. Yeah. Whatever. I remember when I used to top the DPS meters back in Ulduar and Wrath of the Lich King back in the day. That was my varsity jersey.
Nerd.
Those are good times, man. I used to be on top of the world. Yeah, Terra Firma, Greg. That is on the list for Cat and I to try. I think that would be really funny for a stream or two. I don't think we would commit long term to it, but
I think I'd end up rage quitting.
yeah, unironically, I think we would fight a lot. I think it'd be good content.
You think it'd be good content?
Yeah.
You guys like to watch mom and dad fight.
Yeah, exactly. I remember 5 boxing shaman. Yo, you total degenerate got nukes. Multi-boxing. Look at this guy. Owning all the 5-man content. Yo, I bet. Yeah, shaman were pretty good. Isn't Gravitas 2 kind of like Terra? I think so, right? The only thing I know about that pack is that Xyrith had like a community server going on that for a while. Yeah, I don't know much else about it though. Also, chat, I kind of wonder how oh god, what was it called? Geronimo's pack. Wonder how that's going.
Oh yeah.
Dingus Craft.
You started playing that for a little bit, and that seemed really cool.
It was really fun with all the people on the server for a day or two. And then the server got reset, and then I just didn't have time. Let me see if I can pull this up, chat. And then apparently, Geronimo started work on Dingus Craft 2.
Really?
There's a Dingus Craft 2 now, chat.
Oh my god, chickens. I tell you guys, he breaks these eggs in here just to drive me crazy.
Gonna be a slow burn, chat. Dude, no, I love the name of his pack. Because he's got all the like dingus emotes and stuff. Geronimo's got some cool stuff going on. It's too bad I haven't been able to catch one of his streams for a really long time. Let's see. Chat, I think we're probably only going to be on here for another, like, 30 minutes, something like that.
Well, I mean, do you have anything that you even want to work on?
That's the problem. I'm, like, looking at the quest book like a dingus. No idea what I freaking want to do.
That's why I'm like, and can you even last 30 minutes?
Can I last 30 minutes? Okay. I could sit here and do nothing all day long, okay? You underestimate me. Oh, chat. Look at all the casual stabaloid dust, you know. Probably get that going. Am I allowed to add a YouTube player who does it? Can you take... Yeah, sure, go ahead. That's fine. Love to make a mod pack one day, but I want to be in the level of GTNH. Don't really feel... Dude, that's so much work.
Yeah.
Like...
And I completely agree. Like, I keep, like, thinking about mod packs. I would love for us to, like, mix together, or, like, mods to mix together to make our own mod pack, but... You will
never reach the caliber of GTNH with one person's work.
They do such a great job.
Yeah. And that's no shade thrown to you, Ava. Like, it's just like, it's just been the work of so many different people over the years. How'd you get nether stars for the NASA workbench? That's funny that you say that, assuming that we've made him NASA workbench. What's up, Care Bear? We have not been to the moon yet. So you might be asking, well, how in the world did you get applied energistics this early? Well, I was just moving over the stabaloid dust. This is how you do it. You centrifuge stabaloid dust. You get titanium dust. How do you get stabaloid dust? You basically break down like ingots and plates and stuff that you get from killing stabaloid golems, which you get from a toxic Everglades biome, which you can do with Witchery biome potions. So we've been enjoying like doing a lot of like a automation early on. Been nice. But as far as like the nether star plates, like I think we already have some nether star plates. Right, yeah, we've got 8. We actually did that in LV, I think, right? Or like early MV to make the diamond dolly. I think it just went around. Oh, I did get the paper cleaver. The paper cleaver, which is like a cleaver that you can get from a quest reward from completing the entire Twilight Forest like line of bosses. Which you can do easily by drinking a Jägermeister, which will give you like basically like crazy power and invulnerability for an hour. And you get that from a quest in MV, I want to say, or LV. Azuna, what's up? What's happening?
Hey there, Azuna.
Good to see you. But yeah, you get the paper cleaver, which has like 20 modifier slots or something like that. So you can get 100% beheading rate on this. And then you can just go find wither skeletons in the nether and just get a bunch of heads that way. You can put a ton of luck on it, sharpness. So it has 56 attack damage, beheading 8, which is guaranteed head, I believe. But yeah. Let's see. Cthulhu Monster. I've never heard of that person before. Okay. Oh, right on. Do they stream much? I don't know if I've seen them. Yeah, right on. Looks like every now and then they do, yeah. If you set up a mob farm early on, I had 1,000 wither skulls. So yeah, that is another thing that you can do, especially once you get, or like if you're able to get a diamond dolly, which, you know, okay, well you need the nether star plate, so it's like a chicken or egg thing. But what you can do is you can take a wither, or not a wither, like a normal skeleton spawner, move it with a diamond dolly over to the nether, put some cursed earth underneath it, and then you'll get like a ton of wither skeletons that way. I'm pretty sure. I haven't done it myself, but that's what I've heard. I've been throwing 5 shards at a time into a cauldron far away from base. So tedious, just keep destroying and rebuilding a cauldron for 5 balanced shards. What recipe are you using, Care Bear, for that? Because there is a clean cauldron recipe that you can use to get the balanced shards. In fact, I can find that real quick. Let's see. I have a little note area for cauldron recipe. This does require a little bit of extra Thumbcraft research, but let me show this to you real quick. This is basically what you do. It's a way to make thaumium ingots, and you get balanced shards out of it as well. And the key to getting this done is there's a particular research. It's called shard recrystallization. Where is this, chat? Yeah, you need to find shard recrystallization research in your Thaumonomicon. And once you get that research, you can do that exact recipe that I mentioned. Obviously, you need the thaumium ingot research as well. But yeah, it's a perfectly clean one, so you don't have to worry about like messing up your area with flux and stuff, because it uses all the aspects perfectly. I will say I definitely try to, you know, move over to this thing as quickly as possible, the alchemical construct. But I assume you don't have this yet. Do my fluxy stuff. Yeah, you can always go to the Twilight Forest. That's true. There is another trick. It's super degenerate, but you can you could use a forge microblocks saw to like make little tiny like forge microblocks pieces. And then I've never tried it before, but apparently you can like put them like all around your cauldron, like the borders of your cauldron, to keep all the flux inside of it. So you never have to worry about that as well. Super degenerate, but you can totally do that. The posts? Posts? Oh, the forged microblocks post. Yep. Yep. Totally. I love Thumbcraft, so I don't do it. Yeah, I don't like doing that either. I'd rather just like find the good recipe and, you know, do that instead. There are definitely like legitimate ways. Bro Chacha does it every time. See, there's 2 different kinds of players in the chat here. And then there are people like Ava who just do it in a different biome and make a mess there. You know? Which, fair enough.
Oh yeah, Thirsty Tank is amazing.
Yep.
And exactly, Nibbles. It's not degen, it's creative use of game mechanics.
Okay.
Exactly.
It can be both. Let's be real. I'm not casting judgment, personally. I can call it degenerate, and then I can say more power to you, simultaneously.
The Golem research mod that you made, Rachacha, was really, really cute. Do you remember the pictures that he posted of that?
Oh god, yeah, I hadn't thought about that in a while.
That was adorable.
Can I find that? I don't even know if I can find that. That was a really cool idea.
That was something that Berchacho made, Ava.
Mm-hmm.
It's not available yet. Now, like, when you get to... When does that open up?
What?
Research completer?
I think you can do that in, like, MV or HV. You just need to be able to make good nodes, which, you know, empowering B. Which I really want to go for eventually.
I mean, it
Oh yeah,
look
I
like
did say I was going to do a bit of bee breeding, Cat.
you just
Forgot
need
about
MV
that.
circuits. Oh yeah, about that.
Wait, about what?
um, no, you just forgot about the bee breeding. You've been having fun talking to everyone though.
Yeah, I've been.
But
Little
yeah, I
yappage.
think you can make this research completer in MV, and this
crazy.
is like really, really nice. The only thing is you have to feed it nodes. So you've either got to like be into bees or find other ways of like getting charge nodes and everything. I think our best bet with them in the past has been with like using the bees to make the nodes and charging the nodes. But you have to be careful with this as well, because it's like when you put them in here, like it'll run the research and like do the mini game for you, but then when you pull it out and actually learn the research, you still get hit with warp. So like I did this on Vanguard. I put like all of the blood magic and witchery research in at one time. And I ended up with like several hundred warp and started getting attacked by things, and it took forever to remove the warp. Like I was sitting in the spa like for a good while. See.
Do you have kids? No, yeah, no kids. No kids. If you can capture Eldritch Guardian with a Soul Vial EEC, then you can make a giant node. Oh, wait, how do you do that? Wait a minute. Where's the connection between the Eldritch Guardian and EEC and making a giant node? Ethereal Shard with Ethereal Shard. What is that? I don't know what Ethereal Shard is. I mean, let's face it, chat, like, if you're able to get Empowering Queen, which we can, I just need to, like, buckle down and do all the breeding. The Empowering Bee is incredibly good. Insane for making nodes. So I think we will end up going that route, but, like, what Agelian is saying in chat sounds super interesting. I don't think I totally understand it, but probably worth looking into.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. Let's see, chat. I need to take these out, and I need to replace these diamantine tubes with, golden electron tubes. Let's see. Need diamond dolly. Let's move this chest over here. There we go. And these are our intricate circuit ports for the golden electron tubes. 12 tubes basically almost, I mean, pretty much guarantees that the mutation's going to work. Very few exceptions. Let's see. For Eldritch Queen, do we need anything underneath? We don't. Yeah, let's just do it. Although I probably should put the... What happened to it, chat? We have a frame. Oh, there it is. Go get a replacement. Yeah, we need the frame housing for this. There we go. Also, where'd our Oblivion frame go? Uh-oh.
Did you break another one?
Listen, okay. If I did, it's fine, because we have one more. Okay?
Y'all, he's already broken.
Okay. No.
Oh my god.
Hold on, no, we're fine. We're fine. Okay, there's one. See, cat, we have one. Right?
Where'd the other two go?
Okay, well, one of them broke. You know that. That happened like a week and a half ago. Okay. Time for blood magic? Oh man, yeah, you're opening a whole can of worms, Azuna. Let me show you one thing real quick. I don't know if you know about this, Azuna. Maybe you were on our stream when I was messing with it. Whenever you can make the incense crucible, this will make things significantly faster. It basically like takes away like 90% of your life in like one right click. And you can do these different tiers of ashes on it. And based on the tier that you use, it will give you like bonus blood as well.
That was really cool.
Yeah,
I wish I would have known about that.
It's called it's called the Incense Crucible. And yeah, I think you can make this pretty early on, right? You just need like Apprentice Blood Orb, I think. Yeah, I think it's Apprentice. You need to get into a little bit of it, but yeah, this thing is really cool. That's on my list after HV. Nice. Or are you talking about what Agelian is saying? Either way though, yeah, this is really good. And then of course, Fallen Canidae from Botania. I feel like this is mandatory, or it should be mandatory. Gives you Regen 3. Insanely good. I would never do blood magic without it. Pretty easy to make as well. Newer versions have a whole multi-block for that. It's really cool. Oh, for the Crucible? Interesting. Yeah, it's called the Incense Crucible. Not a bad craft. Write that down, yeah. And then, of course, you probably know about the Fallen Canidae already. But just in case you don't, yeah, just uses a little bit of mana. Regen 3. Fallen Canidae. Very good. Agelian, what you got going on? The Guardian drops 2 Ethereal Essences, Alienus and Exanus. Okay. Which break down to all 6 primals. You can feed those stacks of those 2 essences into the Ethereal Shard where it stabilizes and you node capture the Ethereal Shard bloom you get. See, that's a whole process I've never tried before. That sounds super interesting. Not much of a magic guy except for Thaumcraft. I mean, I learned a lot from watching Cat do stuff. Yeah. Some really good tips out there. Yeah, long story short, Cat, I don't know what happened to our other Oblivion frame.
Uh-huh.
This is part of the problem of doing this while chatting. We'll blame chat for that one, right?
You're gonna blame chat.
Yeah.
Oh.
As long as we have one cat, that's all that matters. Right?
Oh my gosh. Hey, so how many energy hatches do I need on this? Just one, right? The distillation tower?
Yeah. You can just do one. You'll eventually want to overclock it, but running it at HV is fine. Okay. Chat, let's make a couple copies of this real quick. We got our Eldritch, which is one step of the way toward getting Skystone, which we need in order to make Fluix. Who would have thought we'd have to go through all this? Like Eldritch, Charm, Supernatural. Get this. But we need these for other things as well. I'm pretty sure you have to go through this line as well to get to the Empowering that we were looking at earlier.
Mr. Nibbles, I came out here to have a good time, and honestly, I'm feeling so attacked right now.
Wait, what? Hold on, I'm not understanding. Who attacked you? Who attacked you? I'll attack them.
Let's see.
Flaming chat. Oh, sorry, I forgot I already did that. Listen, okay, no, it wasn't you. Okay, don't worry. It was just everybody else. Gotta slap yourself now. I will do no such thing. All right, here we go, chat. We got Eldritch. Very nice. What is next? Eldritch with Cultivated gives Charmed. 10%. Easy. Let's go repair our Oblivion frame before we lose our last Oblivion frame. That would, most unfortunate. Yo, Sci-Fighter, what's up? We are indeed doing the bees.
And breaking the frames.
Okay, we've only broken 2 out of 3 Oblivion frames, chat. Everything is fine. I'm unsubbing. Listen, everything is fine, chat. Don't worry. Okay, Eldritch, Cultivated, yeah. There we go. Let's do it. Watch, I'm gonna find that other Oblivion frame just sitting in a chest somewhere.
No, you won't.
Cat, listen. What? Thought we were on the same team here. What happened? What happened to us?
I'm on
It's our
the team
10th
of
wedding
I love you,
anniversary,
so
man.
I'm picking on you.
This is how we treat each other on our 10th wedding anniversary. Unbelievable.
It's all love, babe. It's all love.
Oh god, wait. Hold on. Is this seriously a 1x fertility bee? Dude. Where's my beelizer? No, it's 2x. Wait, why do I only have... Wait. Wait a minute.
See, they all agree with me.
Oh,
When
weird. I
people
got...
say everything is fine. Most of the time, things turn out to be actually not so fine.
I'm not even listening. I got esoteric. Oh, weird. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't expecting that one. Okay. Alright, well we got You're Charmed. It's the one we wanted anyway, so.
Yeah, I think I remember Charmed was easy to like hop over.
Yeah. Or it's not even like hopping over, it's like there are 2 different things that the cultivated eldritch can give you.
Yeah.
Everything is fine. Cat, we need a cat with a fire. Everything is fine. Emote as well.
We do.
Yeah.
I do need to do that. There are so many things I need to make.
Okay, if I had to prioritize one emote to do, it would be the cat with the wrench.
Yeah.
Because that is so you right now.
I mean, what's funny, like I started that one probably like a month ago and just never finished it.
I don't know if I ever saw it. Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm pretty sure I showed it to you and you're like, eh. It just wasn't there.
Maybe.
Yeah, there are sometimes I'll make something and it's just like it's not as good as it could be.
I did say that before. Azuna, were you one of the people who suggested the wrench thing?
I think so.
Yeah.
I went through the emotes channel and I started like making files for each of those emotes to start working on.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a process. To Danny, this is fine. Yep.
Nor why Oblivion. Oh, Sci-Fighter, you don't know about Oblivion frames? These basically, if you look at the lifespan on the tooltip of this, when you use the Oblivion frame inside of an apiary or alveary with the bee in it, the lifespan, see that 1e to the -4. It basically makes it, without a world accelerator, the lifespan ends up being like 25 seconds. And of course, the quicker you can have the bee finish its lifespan, the easier it's going to be to like breed. So early game when you're trying to get like your first bees, and like you have a mutation chance of like 10%, the Oblivion frame like really speeds things along super quick. And you could find these. These are very difficult to make. Requires Thaumcraft and like dragon eggs and stuff like that to make them. So they're very hard to make, but you can find these in strongholds, in chests randomly. So you end up like finding, hopefully you get lucky and find some, right? But you end up with like a finite amount of these. However, you can use the Thaumic Restore, which I just did earlier, to repair them. The problem is if you forget to repair them and let the durability go to 0, and then they disappear. So, unfortunately, we've done a couple times. We had 3 Oblivion frames. I think we've lost 2 of them. I know we lost 1. But it's fine. It's fine. Actually, chat, like, no lie, if we lose this last one, I don't know what we'll do. I think there's a 3rd stronghold we haven't found yet. So I'd probably have to go there and look, but let's just let's not break this. I'm beyond late on using bees. Okay. What are we doing? So we got Charmed. We need Supernatural. So we also need to make Enchanted, which we don't have yet. Oh, that's Eldritch and Charmed. Oh, okay. Perfect. Oh, chat, it does look like we're going to have ads. I don't know, Kat. Are you ready to kind of end stream in a minute? So I'll just snooze these ads. Yeah.
We could go ahead because we had talked about still messing with our espresso machine tonight.
I know, right? Yeah.
If we are doing that tonight, we probably should.
Yeah, chat, for everybody who just joined, like, you know, Kat and I bought an espresso machine to celebrate our 10th year anniversary. Yada, yada, yada. It came in the mail like 15 minutes before stream start tonight. And I was just like, really? That timing? Yo. So we're very eager to open that thing up. You know, kind of figure our way through it so we can have some delicious espresso beverages tomorrow morning for stream. Perfect time to test out. Yeah, perfect. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to take the espresso shots and taste them and then spit it back out if I want to get some sleep tonight. Yo, Danold, what's up?
Daniel seems like he's got some good advice.
Ava, are you serious? You know what's funny, Ava, is like the cover band that I play in, we actually play this song. No lie. So normally I would not take a piano request cover when we're literally about to leave right now, but I'll jump over real quick.
He was seriously like singing this earlier today when we were talking about the machine. He's so cute. Very nice.
There you go. That's actually a really fun song to play. Normally wouldn't request the end, but it's too funny. Yeah. Well, hey, that worked out really well. So I appreciate it. Yeah, no problem. But yeah, I will be spitting out those espresso shots as we calibrate. So,
you know, I'll probably just go ahead and fix myself a snazzy drink and stay up all night playing Blueprints.
Cat. Self-control. Come on.
I mean, I'm just
You're a
stating the
grown ass
evidence.
adult. What are you doing?
Exactly. So I can
I
say
do what I
live
want. Okay. Oh man.
$20. She falls asleep during Fifth Element. Are you kidding? I love that movie so much. I'm totally not falling asleep during that.
Yeah, no, she'll be too eager to like see how I react. Probably. It'll be like she's watching a streamer react to something, chat. But I'm the streamer.
I am seriously so excited, guys.
So I think we will do that tomorrow, chat, just to kind of like test run it. Just, you know, it'll be fun. If nobody ends up watching it with us, that's fine. But I think the plan will be like, we'll make a special channel in our Discord. And I think the time will be like exactly 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. We will start watching Fifth Element and we'll just press play at the same time. We'll like count it down. And you can chat in Discord with us if you want to watch along. Why the hell not? Cat's been wanting to do that for a while, so we'll give it a little test run.
It'll be fun.
If you are interested. Yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern, I think will be right about. The movie's like not over 2 hours, is it? Hold on.
No.
Runtime. 2 hours, 6 minutes. Okay, that's fine. And then my ass has to go to bed after that, so.
Yeah.
I think we're going to sign off here, chat. We will be back tomorrow for a special 10th wedding anniversary stream. I don't know how long we'll stream tomorrow, but it'll be the same time as usual, 1 p.m. Eastern. But thanks for hanging out. Yo, and thanks for all the subs. Dude, Ava coming in with the sub, Redwall coming in with the sub, Mr. Nibbles with the 5 community subs. Yo, thank you all so much.
You guys are awesome as usual.
Yep. And we will see you tomorrow. Until then, y'all have a good night.
Night, guys.
Peace.